Hi guys, welcome to Table 10, our knitting podcast. We will be your hosts today. My name is Renee.
I'm Rachel, and this is episode 59.
Welcome to episode 59, you guys. So we are two sisters from the Pittsburgh area who like to sit around our virtual table on the internet, table number 10, and invite you guys to pull up a seat and join us while we talk about knitting, spinning, fiber shenanigans, making some flowers and gardening, and generally just catch up and what we've been up to in the week.
Yep.
We hope that this is time that for you also feels like sitting down with your friends and just like hanging out and catching up. Mm-hmm. What you been up to, Rach?
What have I been up to? It's a real busy time of year, honestly.
Hey, what is up with May? May does the most.
May does do the most.
I thought December was the most.
No, May's a lot.
It is.
And it did
As a
not
mom,
help.
It's a lot.
It did not help starting with Maryland because I came home from Maryland exhausted, and then life kept like smacking me in the face a little bit. I was like, oh, it's the end of the year. Oh, there's field trips. Oh, all of a sudden one of my kids wants to pack his lunch every day. I'm like, okay. Gardens need to go in. Gardens need cleaned up to go in. It's just
lots of May birthdays or like catch-up birthdays, graduations. Things are starting to go.
We had a birthday in my family this week.
The end of year, like performances, concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we've been busy.
Yeah. But I feel like every mom is feeling like that right now.
Yes, because it's like a rush to make it all end so that we can make snacks all summer. Just get them out of school. Get through it. My son's going to 6th grade camp this week. He is excited.
Is he excited?
Oh, yeah. He's excited.
How long is his camp for?
They leave on a Wednesday. They get back on Friday.
Okay.
And I said to him, how are you going to know when to shower? Because he doesn't do that unless he's instructed to.
Okay.
Every night. It's a surprise. Every night.
Okay.
Oh, shower? He said, well, he went to that camp last summer.
Yeah.
I said, how did you know then that it was time to shower? And he said, well, they told us, get in there and go shower.
Okay.
I was like, I hope they tell you. I was like, what's the number one rule of showering at camp? And he didn't know. But put shoes on your feet.
Oh.
Put shoes on your feet.
Okay.
Get them in there. So we'll see. I fully expect that on Friday.
So that's 2 nights.
2
away.
nights.
Okay.
Yeah. On Friday, I think we're going to have a stinky, tired
6th grader.
Yeah. And he's coming to a different camp. He's just like camp hopping. We're going camping as a family for Memorial Day, so we'll see. What have you been up to?
The same.
Yeah.
Running around trying to make all of the things happen and not drop, things. My daughter had her dance recital. She was so excited about that. And we were so focused on getting flowers for her school graduation that we totally forgot about that. But luckily, her aunt and uncle, my husband's sister and her partner, brought flowers.
Yeah.
So we're like, check it off the list.
Yeah.
But we were like looking up florists on our way there.
That place that the recital happened was not really around a store that you could have bought a flower. You think that it's still like a grocery store that's this big.
We did find a florist. They did not answer the phone.
It was a Sunday.
I expect that to happen.
But they had them there at that little concession stand.
We didn't know that.
Yeah.
So Auntie and Uncle saved us there.
Nice.
And we just bought a ton of snacks after the recital and a stuffy. But she was so... I was so proud of her.
She was so cute.
And then from that, we ran to your son's sports game. Then we went to family dinner. It's just like...
And then my kids were like, oh, we should go get ice cream. And I was like...
Right. And then we went to get ice cream.
There is blue ice cream in the seat of my car.
And then my husband was like, let's go to Costco. You guys, I look like this.
She was going to drive. It was just across the street from restaurant to ice cream shop. I said, are you going to make it? You look like you're going to fall asleep.
I said, please don't take me to Costco today. And my son was like, yeah, Dad, please. We want to go home and chill. No.
Oh, good.
No, we had it delivered.
I'm going Thursday.
Okay. What time are you leaving Thursday?
Well, we have to drop the dogs off at the border. Okay. Check-in is at 3. It's an hour and 15 minutes away. So I think we will leave here, as in, like, get in the car. We have to get 1 kid and 2 dogs around 12:30. Then drive up, drop the dogs off, and then it's like out of the way to get to the border. But I'm doing Costco on Thursday because my contribution is meat. And I did not want to worry about, is it going to be good still on Saturday? Do I have to freeze it, then thaw it? Then I'm just going to buy it on Thursday. It'll be fine by Saturday.
Yeah. Perfect.
I also am in charge of bringing the teriyaki sauce. Mom said, because one of the nights we're celebrating, my son had a birthday this past week, but it's been crazy, so we decided to just celebrate it at camp. So what he wants for his birthday dinner at camp with the whole family is for my mom to make him a full hibachi meal at camp.
I love that.
Yeah. And she was like, I don't have the sauce that we put on, like, the meat and to make it taste like hibachi. And I was like, oh, I got
like
you.
Like the Bachman's?
Yeah, any kind of teriyaki sauce will work. I was like, I got you, because my husband wanted to buy Aloha Shoyu, which is like the soy sauce. I think it's made in Hawaii, but it's definitely eaten in Hawaii. And it's not easy to find here. But he was like, I found it on Amazon and I'm going to order a gallon of it. I was like, okay. Soy sauce doesn't go bad, I don't think. Just sits in a cabinet. So
yeah.
Do you, boo?
That's really not that much.
If you eat a lot of Asian food. Right. Which we do.
Right.
And it showed up and it was a gallon of teriyaki sauce. Now that's a lot. Yeah. Because when you open it, that needs refrigerated. So I said, Mom, I'm bringing this gallon of teriyaki sauce and then you're all bringing mason jars. You all get a jar to go home. We'll make the whole hibachi meal for, it's like 19 of us or something. And then everyone, your parting gift, have some teriyaki sauce.
Because I order tamari by the half gallon.
Yeah.
And we have to order it pretty, regularly.
One of my friends in Hawaii sent, every once in a while, he gets on like a food, he's real foodie. He gets on a kick and he's like, I want you and your family to taste these things. And he'll send all of this stuff to my house and then give me like very intricate dishes to make.
Oh.
I'm like, this is I mean,
I like that he at least gives you
he sends it all. It's like HelloFresh.
Sorry.
It's like HelloFresh kind of, So one of the things that he sent, there are 2 things that he sent recently that my kids latched onto.
Ooh.
And they are in love with. One is honey that has yuzu in it.
Okay.
And you put it on like ice cream and treat. It's delicious.
Okay.
And yuzu's like a citrusy fruit.
Yeah.
And the other one is soy sauce with dashi in it. And even my son, he keeps it on the top shelf. Like, I can't reach that. He's like, this is the good one.
Oh, yeah. I bet that is.
It is delicious.
Hey,
good.
One of my favorite snacks is dashi, raw cabbage. My kids will eat it too. Raw cabbage chopped up into like chip bites. Like, you're going to grab it with your hand and just like munch on it. Raw cabbage. In like
this size?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So that you can
like squares.
Yes. Yeah. Dashi. Sesame oil. I can't remember if I salt it or not.
Sounds well. Dashi.
It's salty. So good.
Sounds good.
It's like umami and sesame and cold and crunchy. It's really good. I'll make a big if I have cabbage in the refrigerator and I want it for like vegetable soup, but then you still have cabbage left over, just chop it up, put that in, put it out, and they're like, "Oh, Mommy, this is so good." Yeah, dashi is delicious.
Yeah, that's been a big hit in my house. Okay. What are you wearing today?
I'm wearing, this is the sourdough top. I just sewed this up out of stash fabric, and I'm still wearing the pants, the penny pants. I think I had these on last week. Yeah?
Yeah, I think you did.
The sourdough top is like a bell-shaped top. It has, I think, 4 views. I did view C, which is a crop version. And then these penny pants. And they are both stash, so that's nice to like use up some of the stash. I have more of this fabric. I think this is what I'm going to do the madrone pants out of.
Nice.
But to do like a fun top stitch color on it. Like pink or orange or red.
I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you.
I wonder if anyone out there tracks my sneezes. You could probably start betting at what time I sneeze, because it happens every week.
Didn't we decide that's like a genetic thing?
Because of the bright light?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's genetic, but it's common. Bright light in your face make you sneeze.
Yeah. So I have more of this fabric to make a different pattern pant. And then I have a different fabric that I want to make another pair of this penny pant with.
Penny pants are on my list.
They're so comfortable.
They're
so comfortable.
I had to start making lists because I want to do so many things. I want to do so many things that I'm afraid I will like freeze when it's time. Like when I have time to do it, I don't want to be like,
what did I want to do?
Right.
Can I tell you what I did?
Yes.
I had to make myself a little mood board with the inspiration of like, okay, when I have time, here's what I'm cutting out and making. So like, because Rachel, mine were also floating around in my head. And I was like, okay, if you look up here, see this?
Yeah.
Red gingham pants, bell top. That like was my cue to like, I want to make that. So I did that for knitting and for sewing. One for each.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do all that. That looks like an incredible amount of work. I just went to my reminders app in my phone and I started a list and I typed things like would make sense to me. Linen pant, parentheses, bob, penny, chanterelle. And then if I make it, I put a heart in the color of what I made.
Okay.
So I know blue heart. I made the blue pants.
So wait, does that mean if it says linen pants, all 3? Do you want...
Eventually.
Okay.
So if you want to make linen pants...
Here's what you do. Yeah,
you bought enough fabric to make these patterns.
Okay.
And if you want to make a striped skirt, this is what you have.
Yeah.
So I don't... Because when your fabric's all folded up too, that stuff's not labeled. I have that label tape, but I didn't use it.
Oh.
So it's just...
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Because I was being like, oh, I want to make that. Oh, I want to knit this. And then I would forget.
Right.
And be like, what did I want to make? So I had to give myself just like a visual.
Yeah.
Now that's not all encompassing. There's still more stuff that I want to make. Like I really want to make that leopard pair of pants with the red piping. That's adorable, but I don't have leopard fabric yet. Oh. I'm searching for it.
Okay. We should go to the fabric store.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing the... What did we call this?
Prospect tee.
Prospect tee. We didn't call it this. Tori Yu called it this. This is a Prospect tee by Tori Yu. Renee and I test knit this earlier this year. And it's knit in the Skydance Nova.
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
From Brooklyn General Store. And it's like a wool linen silk blend, if I remember correctly. In a light blue color. I don't remember. Something about light.
First light, morning light, early light.
I don't know. It's this color, something about light.
Borrowed light?
Borrowed light.
Yeah?
I think.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I put this on today because Tori's having that knit along and everyone started casting it on.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm going to wear mine. I don't have time. I technically am participating in the knit along, but I don't have time to cast on anything new in the knit along because I made all these lists. And summer knitting is done now. We're done. It's May. I'm over it.
It's autumn. We're knitting
it's
for autumn now.
Time. Yeah. And I made a pair of pants. This is the blue heart that I put in my little list. I'm not climbing up on the I'm not doing what Renee did. But these are a cotton linen twill, and I made the bob pants by Style Arc. Is that right?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Hey, do you
put them down below?
Do you know where you got your fabric?
This fabric I got from Fluid Plus Drape.
Okay.
And I made something else today. And do you guys want to see it? Because it's really funny.
Yes. I want to see it.
Well, you've already seen it.
Oh.
You guys, look what I made today. had no idea what she was making that top out of. This is not the same top, but it kind of is the same top. Can you believe this?
I can believe it.
It's not even the same fabric, but it like is the same fabric.
Yeah. What's the construction on this one?
This one you put basically facing. Yeah.
Because I gotta tell you, the construction on this one was a little like...
This one was not bad when I stopped reading the instructions.
Oh, okay.
So this is the second time that I made this pattern. And it's very basic. You cut it out. There's little bust darts. Those are easy. You do the darts. You sew up this. You sew up the sides. Yep. And then you have bias tape that you put on like facing. And if you read the pattern, I'm a very beginner sewist, but I'm a pretty experienced quilter. If you read it and try to figure out what she's telling the sewists to do, it confused me.
Okay.
And the bias tape, I did not cut to the right length, and it was frustrating me the first time. So the second time I was like, I know how to make bias tape. I'm gonna make it like I make it on a quilt. I'm gonna make a big long strip of it. And then when I get to the end, I'm just gonna figure out how, and I'm gonna seam them.
That's what I did for this.
Because
you have bias tape on the arms.
Yeah, and plus like you're cutting out.
Yeah, no.
I just measure.
Start here, knit around,
yeah,
or sew
and
around.
Then I don't know if I did this bias tape the way that I'm supposed to, but I did it like you're facing a quilt.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
That's
it
great.
was so much quicker, and it made me happier. This is the.
And then is this just folded over? Yeah. See, I had.
This she doesn't. Well, this is the other thing. She doesn't tell you to do this. Just serge it and fold it up. But like, why not?
What did she tell you to do?
Fold it and fold it.
Oh.
Why? When you could serge it.
Hey, can I tell you? I think my least favorite part of sewing is now take the thing that you just cut and fold it up by 1/4 of an inch and press it.
No,
like, I don't.
No,
that
serge it and don't do that.
I don't like that step. Where was it? I think I had to do it on this step.
Yeah, but see, you could have just serged it, because that's serged, so it's not like inside is pristine.
I know. I don't know. But every time it's like press to.
Yeah. Can you guys see? Oh yeah, you can see because I'm using bright white serger thread. And
we both have white serger thread too.
So whatever she said to fold it up and then fold it up, I just serged it and then folded it up by that total distance.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I don't understand why we were being so fussy about it, but this is the Lawrence Laurence top. Lawrence top. Not to be confused with the Lawrence Lawrence dress and top. Two different things. They look very similar.
Okay.
But isn't that funny? I told Renee we're going to Mary Kate and Ashley dress. I saw that as a TikTok today.
Do you have enough fabric there to make pants?
Yes.
Yes. I love like a matching set, but then they can also be spun off and have different.
Wait, we're getting
you know, like I would have blue this and blue
we're getting
pants,
off track.
But then you can.
But remember these pants?
This is
This was the first Lawrence top that I made.
This is the chanterelle pant by So Liberated. The wide leg view.
Yeah.
And this is Rachel's first Lawrence top.
Yeah,
but like bring that other one back now.
Oh.
So you have like
these match this.
Yes.
But you know what doesn't match? This does not match this. That's not good.
No.
That's not good.
But put your top on top of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it helps when everything you have is blue.
So you made 1, 2, 3 outfits out of these 4 pieces already.
Yes. This fabric, because that's a border print, was all cut cross grain. So I got these 2 pieces out of only 3 yards of fabric, which you should not have been able to do, but it's all cut cross grain. And I Googled, and it seems like cross grain really only matters if you're going to like wear on your clothes. Like if they were like tighter pants and the knee might wear out. These pants are not tight enough for that, so I felt like that would be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very pretty, Rachel.
Thanks. This has been fun. This has been really... I've been enjoying the sewing. I've been enjoying everything except the knitting this week. I don't know what's going on.
Sometimes you just need a break.
No, I do know what's going on.
What's going on?
I cast on 3 things in the same 3-day period. And now we're at the the
boring
doldrums
part.
of all three.
Okay.
And I'm starting to question all three. None of them are like home runs. I'm not positive that any of them I've done correctly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. So I've been ignoring them.
Have you finished anything?
No.
Well, you finished those.
Oh, I finished all that stuff. But if we're talking about knitting, I've not finished anything.
I finished one thing.
Let's see it.
Here they are.
They're cute.
Aren't they adorable? So these are the...
I forgot those weren't finished.
I know, actually, because they've been finished for so long in our day-to-day time frame. They kind of got shoved. I have like a staging place where if I need to bring it over here for filming, they'll go. They kind of got pushed back behind stuff. And I was like, oh, when I was packing up for today, I grabbed them. So these are the pattern is the Colorwork Cuff Club Volume 1 by Summerlee. I believe this was March
of the first volume. Oh, yeah, you said
March
that.
of Volume 1.
It.
And I did just a 1x1 rib and then used some marshmallow. The white is West Yorkshire Spinners 4-ply sock yarn in the colorway Marshmallow. And then the brown is leftover from, March. Farmer's Daughter Fiber Sock Squad Mini. And then the main color is April's Farmer's Daughter Fiber Sock Squad main color. Oof, that was tough. It's like we haven't done this in a minute.
Well, I don't think we have.
So yeah, there they are. You want to see?
They're cute. Yeah, show us.
Okay, coming on. Now listen, I knit the whole thing on a US 0, 9-inch circular.
They're cute.
And I have no issue getting them over my
Good.
64 stitches cast on, just a little mini with a little color work.
Yeah.
And then for my heel flap and gusset and for my toe decreases, I went to Magic Loop. And for Magic Loop, I use a US 1 because I can knit a little tighter with the longer needle tips in my hands. So I did not follow the pattern in terms of sizing up for this. I just did a...
I support that decision because I did. And I don't like it.
Hold on. I think these are my first proper pair of shorties. I think these are the shortest socks I've ever knit. Cute?
Very cute. They are. They're very
Where's
cute.
that one? Okay.
You got it.
Yeah, they're cozy.
Yeah.
Too. I think they feel more, even though they're flowers, do they feel more fall?
Yeah.
I feel like I should have a clog on with them.
And it gives sunflower or like, end of summer.
Yeah.
It's not a spring. It's not a spring sock that we've knit.
So that is my one and only
You
finished
did
object.
good.
Thank
You're
you.
really keeping this knitting podcast afloat.
What are you working on?
I have 3 things to show you.
3 whips.
Yeah. I cast them all
I have
on.
3 whips.
I was going to knit so much in Maryland that I needed 3 things to knit.
Right.
That was 20 days ago.
Right. Okay. Go ahead. You go.
Okay. Well, let's talk about this first one. This first one was my walking around and knitting thing that I took with me.
What's that, Rach?
Well, it's a Manhattan hat. I don't know what happened, but let's see.
Throw this away.
I'm not certain this is going to fit on my head. I don't know. Does it fit on my head? In a cute way?
I don't know. Is there a brim?
Yeah. But this is the brim, so when it gets folded up, it's still going to be that tight.
I don't know.
So I was knitting this at work, and I said to my friend that I had to give the Oslo hat to. I think I'm knitting you another hat. And she said, It does look small.
It does look small.
And then I remembered, I don't gauge swatch for a hat.
Right.
But I do remember that when I knit the bulky, that's the worsted weight, the original Manhattan hat. When I knit the bulky one, I had to size up my needle to make the hat, basically to hit gauge. To make the hat the circumference it was supposed to be, I needed bigger needles.
Okay.
And I was like, maybe this is not an anomaly. Maybe for all Manhattan hats, I need a bigger size needle, or I need to go up a size.
Right.
So I have not knit on this since I realized it, because I might just frog it and restart. Because, like, I like this yarn. I would actually really oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I would really like to have a hat this color. This looks like a really nice basic.
I agree. Yeah.
And
frog it.
I think frog it and just knit a new hat.
Yeah.
Go up a needle size or go up a hat size.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna have to, because I do like that Manhattan hat. I like the style of it. This is. Let me tell you what this yarn is. Do I have the? I might not have the ball band, but you can get it. I don't think. So it doesn't really matter. But it's from the Farmer's Daughter Beanie Brigade.
Okay.
Which I used to be a part of, and I'm not anymore because I can't knit beanies that fast.
Okay.
But this is their juicy base.
How's that coming through?
I don't know. Is it because she's in your favorites?
No, I'm on sleep. Whoa, my sleep's off.
You even said it out loud.
I know.
Whoa.
I know. But wait, where did that message just go? Because now I don't have an unread message.
That phone.
I know.
Let it kick the bucket.
Oh, there it is.
Let it go.
Okay.
Okay. So this is
sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
This is a old Beanie Brigade. This is the Farmer's Daughter yarn. I bet they have a color similar to this, though. And this is a nice base. This is the juicy base. So I would recommend it, but I can't tell you the color name because you wouldn't be able to buy it anyhow. But go find a light gray one. If you like this.
I'm going to pull up the Manhattan hat.
Manhattan hat. This is going to have to get a little frog and do over.
I don't know. Did yours look more open than that?
No, but I don't want my hat that tight.
Okay.
Because, see, I want it more like that one.
You want it like this one?
Yes.
There is the Manhattan hat.
Because, see, I like when the brim still looks puffy.
It's by Tori U.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see what you mean.
Yeah. So, that's whip number 1. Won't be a whip after I'm gonna.
Remember when we had a Frog or Finish It episode?
Yeah.
And I had Upland Fiber Co.'s Mohair DK in saddle, and I had knit it into a cityscape cowl. Well, I decided that I really wanted to turn that into a hat. So that is what I did. I took that yarn and started knitting an Oslo hat. Ooh. Hang on here, guys. This was my just...
Walk around and knit.
Yeah. Bebopping. You're just in plain stockinette. Now, I got to the required length. I think it was around 8 inches. Somewhere there. I'm knitting this in a size medium. I believe on the recommended needle. This is a US 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now my next round, I need to take the... Sorry, it's all rolled up. I need to take the live edge and the cast on edge and knit them together, which is not really a walking around activity anymore. So when I have a little bit of quiet time, I'll just fold this up and knit those two together to make the double folded brim. Yeah. So
that part's kind of fiddly.
It is, yeah. So that part I don't want the kids to be around or like me multitasking.
And you don't want to stop halfway.
Right. I just want to. One night when I have some quiet time, that's what I'll do. But I think that will be so pretty.
It is pretty.
I've always loved this color. It's brown. You know, I love brown.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I'll get a ton of use out of this one.
That yarn has a nice like luster to it too.
I think it's the mohair.
Yeah. When it's done and blocked, it's really going to look rich.
Yeah, and I'm happy to get this one. This I bought last year at Maryland Sheep and Wool. So I'm looking at all you Maryland Sheep and Wool 2025 purchases from Renee. I'm coming for you. You are getting knit up or you're getting out of here.
Where are they going to go?
D-stash.
Kicking them out.
Yeah. No, I love everything that I bought, so I do need to knit it up.
Okay.
So yeah, this will make me very happy, and I believe that I will need to tap into the second skein.
You should, or you're doing it wrong.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right, because you didn't.
No, I could knit a whole nother too small Oslo hat. I might be able to knit the right size Oslo hat. I use so little
there you
yarn.
go. All right, so that's my first whip.
Okay.
Okay. What's your next whip, Rach?
This is my next whip. Look, did I show you guys this? I got one of these. This is the redesigned belt bag. I think this is the smaller size. I love this thing. I've been carrying it like a purse. And it fits a whole tank top inside.
That's awesome.
Look at this. This fit inside it.
You made such good
With
progress
this.
on that. Really.
Thank you.
You did.
I was knitting this at the recital last night. I should measure it. I think I'm gonna have to lengthen it a little bit. I usually do with Tori's patterns. But I think I can see it. So this is a test knit that Renee and I are both participating in. This is the Avenue Tank by, is that right? Did I say that word right?
These ones together.
Okay.
Where's mine?
This is the Avenue Tank by Tori Yu.
Yes.
There's two necklines.
Yes.
I think, and you too.
Yes.
We're both doing the V-neck, and this is like a 0 to negative ease pattern, which is first time I've ever done that on purpose. At least.
Same.
And I am knitting the size 5, which is 0 for me.
Okay.
And I am on gauge, and I've tried it on.
Oh.
I tried it on after I got the neck. I did do the neck and the arm ribbing already. And I had no problems with how it fit around my body.
Okay.
It was up in my armpits.
Oh, okay.
Now, Tori did say, do not judge that armpit until you have a significant amount of the body knit, because especially with plant-based fibers, which this is
right.
a cotton linen.
Right.
It's going to get heavy and they don't bounce back like wool. So it's going to pull it down.
Okay.
And it was just like that Tulsa tank.
How was that one now?
Okay, well, that's the thing.
Okay.
Yesterday, it stretched out, and now it's perfect.
See? Perfect.
So that actually made me feel better.
Yesterday, and I forgot to ask about it.
When I got home, I realized this arm is now perfect. And if I had knit it to what I thought was perfect, you'd see my bra. It dropped. It dropped about an inch.
Okay.
Just wearing it in the day.
Okay.
So that made me feel better. But until that happened, I was worried that I was going to knit this whole garment, and then I would have 2 tanks with arms
up in
my arms.
Yeah.
When I just have never knit a tank top before and didn't know. You just got to trust it, I think. I mean, don't take my word on it yet, but it's how it worked with the last one.
Okay.
So.
How long did the ribbing take?
None long.
Really?
Yeah, look how little it is.
Okay. I like that it's not Italian bind off. I like this.
No, I love her bind off.
Me too.
It's real cute. Okay, so all I have left to do is get to the length that I want it and then put just this little bit of ribbing and then block this girl. And look at the color.
Yeah.
That's a good color.
Yeah.
I have fabric for a skirt to match it.
Fun! Hey, okay, so the way that this is constructed,
Did I say the yarn? This is Kelbourne Woolens Mojave in the color fuchsia.
The way that you construct this is that you cast on and knit the back panel and do some increasing for your arms, put those on hold, and then when you come up and pick up here and here, do your, look, mine looks scandalous because it doesn't have any of the ribbing on yet.
You're knitting a
bikini. Knit here, down this way, and then join in the round a few rows later.
Eventually.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what happened. I get to a point, you guys, in a project, and I think it's the neurodivergence is like, that's too much thinking. I don't want to do that. And it was just like picking up stitches and then figuring out what that next repeat was going to be. It was not bad at all, but I couldn't get momentum on it with the first one. I kept putting this down and being like, I have so much time. And then one day I was like, you're not allowed to work on your other projects until you knit this whole thing.
Okay.
And 30 minutes? Not even?
No, yeah, it's quick. That's so funny, Renee, because I'm the exact opposite.
What? You want the new step?
The new steps, I'm like, ooh, new. Oh, fun. I can like bust that out. And then I get in the round and I'm like, this is going to fly off the needles. It most certainly does not. It like sloths off the needles then because I have to play games with myself. Like I really struggle with straight stockinette unless I'm somewhere that requires it. That's when straight stockinette. Like at the recital yesterday, it was great because it was dark and I couldn't have done anything else.
I did appreciate the lighting in that place because it wasn't pitch dark. You could still see some.
If I can see what I'm doing and I can do something more exciting than straight stockinette, that's what I'll choose.
This was actually, I was very happy to have this yesterday because of just the straight knitting. The Oslo hat, I guess I could have done that, but I didn't want to like have to be fussing around with that in public while talking to my family.
No.
So I was very happy to have this in the round. And I think with the vacation coming up, this will just be nice to have.
Yes.
Like pick up.
I want this done before we go to camping.
Okay.
Do we have right there? Get that thing. Can you reach that thing? Let's see how much I have.
Oh boy.
One day.
What are those?
What?
Those tape measures.
Those I ordered because I lost the ones you gave me.
All of them?
Yeah, they're all together in the safe place.
No, they were on your table.
They're not. I couldn't find them, so I just ordered those. I mean, I'm gonna use them all. I'm gonna lose them all. Okay, so one day I knit 4 inches of stockinette because that's the only thing that I had available to me.
Okay.
And then since then, it's been about 8 days, so we'll see how much I did. So let's see. I'm at 10.
Okay, where do you need to go?
Well, the pattern has you at 11 and something, but I usually add about an inch. So, I don't know, less than 3 inches.
Oh, yeah. You're going to be great.
Yeah. I would be happy if this was off the needles before we have to leave.
Hey, and let me say, I do appreciate her. She, I believe, gives generous timelines for testing.
Oh, yeah. I thought we had until June 1st, and I was nervous. I don't know why. But we don't. It's like June 10th.
Because I thought it was June 6th. I don't know why. And then I reread.
Is that the last day of school? Is that what was stuck in your brain?
Who knows? But.
Yeah. No, yeah. You have plenty of time. So.
I'm excited. Are you on the recommended needle?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
the thing. I always match her gauge in garments and not that hat.
Do you think it's the ribbing?
Maybe.
Because you purl tighter?
Maybe. Could be the ribbing.
What size needle are you on?
I'm on a 4.
I'm on a 5.
I love a size 4 needle.
Is it your favorite?
I think my sweet spot's like 4 to 7.
Okay. Let me tell you guys what I'm knitting this in. I have Yarn Jams silk linen fingering base. It's 65% silk, 35% linen. You have 496 yards for 115 grams. This colorway is called Warm Sand. Cold Comfort.
That's pretty.
Thank you.
It is pretty.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it.
How is it to knit?
Fine. I don't think that I struggle as much with plant-based.
Well, let me tell you how this yarn is to knit. Because you guys know I badmouth plant-based yarns all the time. I say I don't like them. They're not fun. Blah, 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 blah. Can't get good tension. I complain about them all the time. I find this yarn very easy to knit.
Okay.
It slides, it glides, it doesn't get stuck. I have no problems with my tension. The only thing is, I even went and read about this yarn. This yarn is basically multiple strands of 2-ply yarn twisted together. So it does split. So you kind of have to either be aware of it or get used to it. Because I kept having to drop down because I would split it and I would have like one of the little 2-plies.
How much is it, a 4-ply?
I think it's like 6 pieces. Look at it. No, they're like separate strands. But that's a 2-ply, that's a 2-ply,
So 6.
Yeah. So it can split easy, but as long as you tackle that problem. And by the time I had connected in the round, I had pretty much gotten the hang of it. But it doesn't hurt my hands or anything.
This one does not hurt my hands, does not split at all. I have really no comments other than if I go from this to wool, I can be like, ooh, the wool is bouncy. But I don't knit this and think, oh, this hurts my hands.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, this composition of the yarn, not the weight, the silk and linen is the same as Magpie Fibers Equinox Sports. They have that 65%, 35%. And I love wearing that outline tee that I made with it. It's a very comfortable fabric, very comfortable.
You wear that in the heat of the summer.
Really, I know, I love it. So I was really excited to try this base of Trisha's. There's another base out that just came out that I'm like, oh, I'm coming for you.
Whose?
Sonder Yarn came out with a new summer base, and it is silk, linen, and cotton.
Ooh.
I think it's a sport weight. Sonder.
Ooh.
I was like, man, I got to get through some of my stash. But
no, that's not the right Sonder. Sonder yarn.
Shouldn't they know that that's who I want? Sonder Brewing. Hold on.
Oh, it's right there. They knew.
Hold on 1 second, you guys. Let me show you. Shop yarn by weight. Sport. Terrace. Am I saying that right?
Terrace?
Terrace.
I don't know.
It is their first fully wool-free yarn line and our ode to Montreal in the summertime. Iced coffees, crosswords on shaded terraces, clinking glasses, blah, 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 blah. It is 55% cotton, 25% silk, 20% linen. I really want to try it.
Nice.
And here are their colorways. Look it.
That sounds very nice. Does it have the color that you like? What's that color? What's it called? Oh, no.
UV index. I could knit with
Yeah, the colors are beautiful, but there's one specific Sonder color that Renee likes, but it's not in all their bases.
Limoncello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Rachel and I were stalking that on a previous internet stalking mission. But yeah, if anybody's tried that base or has ordered it, let me know what you think about it, because that's on my I would like to knit with you in the future list. Did we say everything? I'm knitting a size 2? I don't know. 2. I'm knitting a size 2. And went up a needle size. I think that's all I have to say about that. Is it a fingering to sport weight pattern?
I think so. I think that's what the actual pattern says.
And what's yours?
Mine says sport to light DK.
Okay. And mine is fingering weight, this base. Okay. So that is that whip.
Okay.
Do you want to see my last one?
Yeah.
In my John Henry bag from Renninger Wool Co.
Oh, you'd cast it on. How pretty.
You guys, listen, we are one episode after our Maryland sheep and wool haul, and I have all the yarn I purchased on the needles. That feels so good.
That's awesome.
I have this on and I have this on.
Is that all the yarn you purchased?
Yeah. Did I purchase more yarn?
I can't keep track of yours.
No,
I could barely keep track of mine.
I think this is it.
Good.
I bought yarn from Jenny, yarn
thing.
from this.
It's very nice.
It's
very nice.
Love knitting with this yarn. So this was 100% merino. It's all naturally colored wool. It's
I love a good Gambit too.
It's all from a single flock. And when Rachel and I went
it's the most traceable. You know the name of the sheep of the yarn you're buying.
Yes. When Rachel and I first went to Maryland, one of the things that was on our list was I want to find a farmer that has their own wool that they grew and buy that farmer's yarn.
Renee's talking about the first time ever, way before, not this year, last year.
Right.
That was, we wanted, a
farmer.
We wanted
farm
yarn. I want your yarn.
Right. I want to meet you and I want to buy. And we didn't mean to do it. like, we only met Jenny because you went and bought your Pearl project bag.
Really? Yeah.
I don't know. She may not have had yarn
I
left
don't
over.
even think, no, there was no yarn in that booth. It was late in the day on Sunday last year. And Jenny was not even in the booth. Her husband rung me up.
Okay.
So I did not even know what Jenny looked like until a woolen affair.
Oh.
I mean, maybe I saw her on Instagram, but I had never met her.
Okay.
I just saw the bags hanging because they hang them facing out. And that was on my list of things I wanted, a sweater bag. And her husband was in the booth. I bought the bag and then I came to find you. It was like real quick.
So, okay, so this is the Great Gambit. It's a pattern by Samantha Guerin. It's very popular. And I am holding Jenny's white. What is it called?
White birch.
That sounds right. Yes, I'm holding 2026 DK white birch. Here are the sheep that are in that wool.
I love those
Isn't that
labels.
cool?
I love them.
Me too.
I love them.
Yeah, and then then I have DK 2025 DK chocolate. Here are the sheep that make up the chocolate. This is the pewter, the silver color, and the sheep. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
I love that so much. And then
Where's your Morit?
I put him, I didn't cake up all of my Morit because I don't think that I'll need it. So here are the sheep. And Dawn Redwood, 2026 worsted. Now this one is the only one that's a different weight. But I think it's fine. It's this one.
Yeah, it's fine.
Right?
Yes.
Now I did do one, where's my blip? I can see it on here. Right here. See that? I know. I'm going to duplicate stitch right here.
Where? I still can't see it.
Right there.
Okay.
I know.
Renee, that's
Right here.
That's very biggy.
I'm going to do one duplicate stitch there, but I'm so happy with this. I love it.
Jenny will vend at a woolen affair, and she has all the yarn, I think, except the Morit is gone.
Yeah.
So you can still get the white, the silver, or the chocolate.
Mm-hmm. And this
Unless I buy it all before a woolen affair, but I don't think I'm going to do that.
This was inspired by Jenny. She knit one up just like this with using the colors placed as they are. And I saw hers and fell in love with it. But she didn't have yarn last year to buy to make it. So
because we get everywhere so late.
Right. So I had to wait until this year to buy some of her awesome wool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I am almost, so there's 4 charts, A, B, C, and D. I am almost finished with chart B.
Okay.
So I think it's less than halfway, but.
Yeah, because that last chart goes forever. You feel like it's the end, but it's like the longest row.
Right. But this is my treat. That was like, I could work on this once I got that shoulder done.
Okay.
This is because it's nice to knit on.
It's a fun project.
It feels soft.
Yeah.
It is fun. So yeah.
Yeah.
This has been my treat of a project.
Okay.
Okay.
This is my last one. Can
you believe I have all my Maryland sheep and wool yarn on the needles? I feel very accomplished.
Good for you. You didn't buy a lot, so.
Everything I bought, I put it on the needles.
Last year, you bought way more.
Yes.
So that's like 2 accomplishments.
Yes.
You restrained yourself and then.
And I had a very, I wanted an accessory. I was allowing myself 1 garment quantity specifically for this. And I did it.
You did good.
Yeah.
All right. I started the shift. I'm knitting it. She already knows. I told her for my mother. I said, hey, I'm making you something for Mother's Day. And she went, I know.
Late.
I showed this yarn before, but it's 3 skeins of spin cycle. And this is the Challenge Yourself with Color project. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I like the challenge. I don't know how I feel about it. Also, this pattern is not quick for me.
Okay.
Here it is. Here's what we have so far.
I think that's pretty.
It is pretty. It's pretty. It's just not my colors. And for some reason, that is a struggle for me.
Yes.
It's so much color.
I get it is very deeply saturated. But I get that feeling. For example, with the wheel. Of like, if you look at it and you're like, oh, I love that color so much.
And also, the colors don't seem to be changing. I'm like, spin cycle, do the spin cycle thing already. I've been looking at fuchsia and magenta, or whatever this dark pink color is, for a long time. Do something.
Where is it? Where's that one coming off of? Oh, you still... Yeah.
I don't know what it's going to do. Not a lot.
No, it's not. This one will be fun, though. That one will be fun.
Eventually. Also.
Oh, that's pretty.
At some point, though, are we all going to be the same color? There is a medium pink coming up in all of these.
I don't know. I don't
know if this is my kind of project.
Wait, which part?
Those colors.
What is up with us of like, let's challenge ourselves with color? I don't know if I love this.
I know, but I don't know. But Mom, if you think this is ugly, you can tell me and I won't give it to you. But it will be very comfortable because this yarn is nice to wear around your neck. And maybe
around your body.
Maybe it won't be, we don't know.
Do you think the pattern's fun? Is it fun?
It is fun, but it isn't a fun rhythm. There's no rhythm because you have like, see how you have like little blips and then big blips?
Yeah.
Well, this is basically all different because they're like, see how they offset themselves? Yeah. So it's not like you're just like, oh, this is where I get to slip one, knit one, slip one, knit one. This is where I have to like count how many stitches I start with. And then I can do that fun pattern. And then when I come back, I have to go figure, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not an intuitive pattern.
Like,
the grid Gambit, I remember memorizing.
Right.
And I was like, I know exactly what we're doing.
Right.
And that makes it so much easier.
And faster.
Well, and more enjoyable. If I have to keep, and I don't print things out, so I have to keep like, go to books. No,
find the
not
page.
The Avenue tank.
Why does it
Get
always,
out.
Why does
it's
it
never
always jump one page forward,
I don't know. And the other thing is, this thing, you know how yours has like section A, B, C, D?
Yeah.
This has like 1 through 10 or something like that. It goes on forever. I don't know. This is my challenge. But when this is done, I think this will get more attention. But that has a deadline, and
yeah, I get it.
So this is The Shift by Andrea Mowry, knit in 3 colors of spin cycle that I'm not sure if I like or not.
Well, obviously you like them all separately because you bought them all.
I bought them online.
What's that mean?
You don't know what you're getting.
You do. You don't know exactly what you're getting. Did you look at those and think those are ugly?
When they came, I thought, ooh, that's not what it looks like online. I don't think they're ugly. Those are not... I think if I had seen them in person, maybe that's not the skein I would have picked up.
Right. And also, I think that you picked 3 very saturated.
I did. I was doing the most. I had another combo that was much more safe.
Yeah.
I didn't do that one. I was...
Hey, you got farther than me on the color challenge. I didn't even cast mine on.
That's true.
I still have caked up yellow yarn somewhere.
So we'll see. Either way, Mom, I'll make you a cowl. If this one, I'll make you something.
Go get
you won't need it.
And made her a great Gambit.
I don't want to make it out of Jenny's yarn.
You don't want to give it away.
No, I don't. So we'll see. I don't know.
Hey, you want to see what else I've been working on?
Yeah, because I've been working on some stuff.
Okay.
What have you been working on?
Bite-sized stuff or the bigger stuff? What do you want?
I don't know. Bigger stuff? Bigger stuff.
Okay, here's my bigger stuff. So, I've been spinning up Yahtzee, you guys. Hold on, let me show you what the singles look like. I did not bring the singles. here we go. There's Yahtzee.
Okay.
Okay. Whoop.
Okay.
Okay. Those are my singles of Yahtzee. Wait, you're going to be impressed. I was impressed with me. Look what I did.
Oh.
I made a control card.
I think that's awesome.
And do you know what got me to do this? I saw a pretty control card and I was like, I want that.
Art project.
Yes. So one day when I was probably not putting the shoulder on of my tank top, Yahtzee from Nystock, I have my singles, a 2-ply plyback test, a 3-ply plyback test, and then a 3-ply plyback that I soaked and dried. Yeah. But look how different that is.
Yeah.
The
it really plucked up.
And then let me show you the sample because that puffed up even more.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yahtzee's so pretty.
Yahtzee is so pretty.
Hey.
Look at Yahtzee Rage.
Okay. She's beautiful. Is that all of Yahtzee?
No.
Okay.
I'm still working on Yahtzee.
Okay.
But this was 3 pretty full bobbins of singles that I'm like, let me ply and reclaim these bobbins.
Right.
So this is what I had on my 3 bobbins. And I wish, yeah, you can kind of see it here. She has there is a luster to this yarn, especially when I hold it in the daylight. So this is...
What did you decide to go with? A 2-ply or a 3-ply?
3-ply.
Okay.
That finished at a worsted weight.
Okay.
So
So you're good.
So each of these are 200 yards. So I have 688 yards here.
Is that enough for yours?
I'm not done.
Oh, you might not make your your vest?
Oh, I'm going to make all of my yarn and then decide.
Okay.
I want to know how much yardage I have.
I see.
But I'm definitely in the worsted
But
weight
you definitely
category.
have enough for a vest right now.
Yes.
So you could put sleeves on that thing.
But I think
Or anything.
If I have the yardage, I would like to do a cardigan.
Oh, nice.
I think it would just be nice. This is woolly for me.
Okay.
So it's going to have to be vest with something underneath of it, or
it's not up against your skin yarn.
Yeah, I think cardigan would be great.
Yeah.
But it did soften up after I finished
Yes,
it because
it's pretty.
those singles. I texted a picture to Rachel.
Hey, and this, when you started spinning it, you were like, I think maybe we should have carded it one more time. But that color looks beautiful.
Doesn't it look pretty?
Yes.
I did recard it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look, it looks all the same color.
Okay, I didn't ply with it. Okay, here's what I did. I took the bats that we had and practiced spinning. And it took me like half a bobbin to decide how I wanted to spin it.
Okay.
And looking at that bobbin, I was like, it is light and then dark and then light and then dark. And it will probably all 3 ply fine. But what if it doesn't? I'm just going to throw it back on the carder. So I just, like we did, ripped. And I think it was well blended, but it was that it
layered.
was...
It was layered. Yeah. I noticed that when I look at my bats.
Yeah.
You can tell what we did.
But I still have that single half a bobbin set aside. So if I'm knitting and I'm like, oh boy, I need yardage.
Yeah.
I still have it.
Okay.
And I'll just...
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to have to learn to chain ply or put it on 3 different bobbins.
You'll chain ply.
I'll probably put it on 3 bobbins. I've tried. I'm not good at it.
I think you have to go slower.
You're probably right. Because I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I've actually been studying chain plying. And by that, I mean, I've been watching people do it on the internet.
That's studying.
And that's the conclusion that I've come to, is that they are going way slower than me when I regular ply things.
Okay.
They're actually chain plying slower than I spin.
Oh.
They are going slow.
Okay. Because I found, this is the singles at about 40 wraps per inch, which is, sometimes it gets a little thinner too. But I can crank that machine up because that thin, it takes a long time to build that twist in it when it's that thin.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I'm cooking on that thing.
Cooking.
Yeah. Yeah. But look at that. Isn't that
beautiful.
Cool?
It looks a very similar color to that. Look at my cardigan yarn over there. That Distal Fink.
I thought about Distal Fink when I skanned these
It looks a very similar color. We're going to Olsen twin it.
Hey.
Or you want to knit the field? Oh, you can't. It's worsted. I mean, you could, but yeah.
Ooh.
Look. Look at it. That's similar.
It is.
This is beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
That was a lot of work.
I know.
That was my hyperfixation as well.
I know.
Because once you get your... Sorry, hold on. Let me come over and talk. When you get your fingers set to...
Yes.
Spin?
Yes.
So I have less than 100 grams of fiber left to spin at home. So my goal is, before we leave, last minute art project must finish, I want to spin the single, ply it, finish it. I want to have this.
Good.
I don't want to bring it and cast it on or anything, but I would like to have...
Check that
I
off
want to
your-
know the yardage
Yeah.
so that I can hyperfixate on what exact pattern I would like to make while we're away.
Good.
We can talk about that.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yes. It's beautiful.
Okay, so that was my first.
Okay. I have been on quite the spinning kick since Maryland. I came... When we...
Wait, I just want to show them this for a second because I showed you.
When we left for Maryland, I would have said that I'm out of...
My friend didn't tell me what the back of the card was supposed to look like.
I'm certain
Is this
that
it?
No.
Is that what?
No. It's not what it looks
I
like.
thought about it.
I guarantee you hers is gorgeous.
I was like, Mia's going to die when she sees the back of it. But yeah, you inspired me, Mia. You showed us that, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. Did I sit here last week or the week before and be like, I will never make a control card. I'm just going to
sat
spin.
somewhere and said that.
But I didn't. Like, this was already done. Like, I already figured it out. I had already done this. I just didn't slap it on a card.
Oh.
So I think for, like, memorial sake.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was off spinning when we went to Maryland. I wasn't into it. And then our friend Kayla bought a wheel. Tashi came over and taught Kayla how to spin. And we bought all that fleece. And I was like, do you guys remember how much fiber I bought last week? Remember that? So then I was like, oh, I think I should spin something.
Wait a minute. Can we just, Rachel, I'm in the middle of my first ever garment spin.
Good.
It's wild.
Yes.
Really, it is an undertaking.
I know.
Really. I've been like, we're just going to do it.
Yeah.
You know how you build something up so high and you're like, I don't know if I can spin all that so much. It's so much. It's going to be so much work. Let me see your sweater spin.
Okay.
It's so cool. It's just so cool.
Hold that.
Yes.
Hold that. Hold that.
Yes.
Hold that.
Yes.
And this.
2-ply? 3-ply. 3-ply. What weight are you at here?
DK.
3-ply DK weight yardage.
1382. So that is the body. That was all spun the same way for the body
Yes.
of a garment.
Yes.
My intention was to spin the body as a 3-ply fractal, but then to spin the sleeves also as a 3-ply fractal, but at a
Shorter
different
color changes.
Yes, so that I get a similar
Striping.
look. But I filled up too many bobbins. I had to clear them off.
Right.
Because I had 6 bobbins of singles, and then I needed to...
This is beautiful.
Thank you.
It's beautiful, Rachel.
That is...
Big sis energy.
Yes. You want to do this part?
What?
The talking about the yarn.
Would you like me to tell you about it?
Yes.
This is 1,600. How many yards?
1382.
1,382 yards. How much weight?
That's 6 braids, 24 ounces.
24 ounces.
Minus a little bit on 2 of the bobbins.
Did you do the grist calculator?
No.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. You do it. Okay. Rachel, it's beautiful.
Thank y'all. So this is the podcaster collection. When I was spinning it, and when the thing is,
Yes.
I did spin a sample of this.
Okay.
And I did spin it as a 3-ply. And I do know the speed that I spun it at, and when you put your single in that little groove,
Yes.
and then when I like do the dingle dangle and you
Yes.
put that in the groove, all those numbers matched.
1342. Is that your yardage?
I'll tell you. My yardage is also calculated not washed because this just dried 2 days ago. Hold on. I got to get to a different notes app. I'm at 1352.
1352. 24 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
Worsted weight?
Maybe.
Okay.
This looks like Dream State to me.
901 yards per ounce. Yeah, 56
but this is...
901 yards per
Doesn't
pound.
it look like Dream State to you? And they call theirs worsted, and I knit it like DK.
Yeah.
But if you put it in the little groove, it fits in the groove, the DK groove.
Mine does
I don't
too.
understand
I
that grist
know.
thing. That's why I don't do that calculator. Maybe
Okay.
that just means you can do either.
We're going to do either.
Well, I got to knit up a swatch because now I don't know what. Anyhow, what I was saying was,
Yes.
I did the sample and then I did the whole 6 bobbins the same way as I did the sample, except the sample ended up sport weight. And this most certainly is not sport weight. And it's so not sport weight that if I spin up the rest of this fiber that I have this way, I don't have enough to make a traveler hoodie.
With the hood.
Right.
Okay.
Because that was my plan. But then my plan was always like, oh, well, if it ends up heavier, because I really wanted it to be a 3-ply, just for like, I think it distributes the color better and it's
I get
round.
it.
Do you know what I mean? That I would make the Weekender crew because that's what Trisha and Toshi are doing and would just be,
Right.
what is triplets?
Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah. Buddy knit. Buddy spin knit.
Right. So that's what I'm going to.
Do I have a braid of that in my stash? In white? I can't remember. I think
I have
do.
white, but I don't want white. This is
Oh,
on
this
gray.
on gray? What
Yeah.
do I have yours on? Do I have it on both?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
But it's fine.
Okay.
But I do want to knit up the swatch to see before I knit the Weekender crew. Because remember that my last one went off the rails.
So wait a minute. You think that your spinning changed from sample to
I don't know how. I washed that sample too because Trisha said that the gray fiber poofs more when you wash it than the white fiber. But I spun mine. I still have it. And I remember washing it. I have pictures of it drying.
Okay.
So I don't know how it changed. I'm not really mad about it because I think this is very pretty.
It's beautiful.
Look how good the color distributed.
Yes. How did you split your braids?
This is a 1, 2, 3. So I took one braid of fiber, spun it in one piece across it onto a bobbin. I did that twice. And then so now I have 2 braids spun that way. And then I
On
took
2 different bobbins?
Yes. Because I'm basically setting up to make 2 3-ply groups.
Yes.
And I wanted to spin them that way, like 1, 1, because I knew this would be long term. And if my spinning changed, then at least
Yes.
those would be similar.
Yes.
So when I left for Maryland, I had 1, 1, and then I had a 2, and I had just put fiber on a 2. And then I was like, I'm off spinning. So I had a 1, 1, and then I did a 2, 2, and then I got really into spinning, and I started
A to B. Is that what you mean by 2?
I just split it this way,
And then
string
spun
cheese.
it this way and this way. From
Yeah.
top to bottom, top
Yes.
to bottom.
And then I got so into spinning that I started taking my spinning wheel places with me because that's all I wanted to do last week. I was sitting at work. You would have thought it was like Colonial Williamsburg at work. People would come by. They'd sit down. They're like, what are you doing? Can I touch it? What? How's it moving?
Do you remember? I remember seeing people spin being like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're making yarn. Like, it was so mystifying.
One of them took a picture of me. It's like, I'm taking a picture of this. Like, I'm going to be here all week. So I went 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3.
Okay.
And then at some point, I lost track of those first 3 that I spun. I couldn't remember. I knew one was 1. And then the other 2, I was like, I actually can't remember what's 1 and what's 2. So when I spun the 2, I like took the 1 that I was sure of and the 2 and I set them aside. So I don't think I messed it up.
Okay.
You know how the Daedalus bobbins have a design at the end? Mm-hmm. I actually think I'm going to buy one more set in a different design because it would make it easier for me because I had 2 different designs. If I had 3 different designs, I could put a 3-ply. Do you know what I mean?
Are yours all black?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they have different
Yes.
designs.
I know.
Because when I ordered them, I wanted the one that said Dahlia because flower.
Right. Hey, hold on. Let me show them what we're talking about, because there are some people probably being like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Daedalus.
I know. I took all my
Starling.
bobbins downstairs.
I don't have a bobbin here either.
Oh, wait. I have this bobbin. Hold on. This isn't a Starling bobbin, but it's a bobbin. This part.
Yes.
This part, can you see? You can make this look different. It can have a different design.
So this is the dahlia that you're talking about.
That looks right.
Yeah. And then.
And I have one called Helix.
Here you go. Yeah. Here are all the bobbin.
So if I had one more set
shapes
that was different, I think I could have kept track of them a little bit better. It's not a huge deal. I ended up just putting a piece of masking tape on it. But
you would be surprised how quickly you lose track of that stuff, because you're like,
seriously,
I'll know what that is, and then I come back and I'm like, wait a minute, where's the gray fiber?
Seriously,
where is it? Which one?
Yes,
I know.
It is confusing.
So wait, are you done?
I don't know. Technically, if I knit a weekender crew, the pattern says I need 1,600 and something yards. But I know that in Andrea Mowry patterns, I am always way under on yardage. So I really don't know. I think I'm going to gauge swatch, cast it on, start knitting, see how the color repeats go too. See if I want the sleeves in this color repeat or if I want to spin for sleeves.
Yeah.
But they're like baby carrot sleeves because it's a drop shoulder too. So it's not a lot. And also see where I'm at in yardage. I wish I knew how much I used in that first one. I don't think I kept track of like how many balls of yarn I used. Because I knit a weekender crew before.
Do you think we said it on the podcast?
Oof.
Maybe.
I could go back and look.
Yeah.
But I at least have enough to get going when I want to go.
Yeah.
I think I might have enough to finish it, but I don't want to play chicken when I can just make more yarn.
Make more yarn now. Then
I can make more yarn anytime.
Okay. You don't have a preference. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you want to be like, and now I have plenty of yarn to do with whatever I want?
I don't know. I'm on to something else. I'm spinning something else now. So for now, what I wanted was these bobbins had to get clear. This was taking up a lot of bobbin space.
Yeah, that's so pretty, Rachel.
Thank you.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Look at us, garment spinners. Isn't that cool?
It is cool.
So cool.
So this is like nothing in my life just gets checked off and done. This is like a piece of it is done, but I don't know if I'm done spinning for this project yet, but I'm at least at a point where I can properly plan the project.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep. And you're going to gauge swatch with one of your main ones.
I'm going to gauge. So what I did was I put it on the whirligig, which 10 out of 10, honestly.
Listen.
That whirligig.
It really is.
It's worth every single dollar you pay for it.
Hold on. For the people who don't know what we're talking about there as well, because some people in the comments were like, I don't know what a whirligig is.
Didn't we show it? It looks like a Ferris wheel.
Looks like a Ferris wheel. Let me make sure I don't have any kids in this one. Yeah. Okay.
I have one that's just a dirty craft room.
See, the bobbins of yarn are off to the side, and it does the skeining for you, and it will count how many times it goes around. And it's either the way that we have ours set up, it's 2 yards, and then you can bring the arms in and make it 1.5 yards. So all you have to do is sit there and knit while it skeins your yarn for you and gets to whatever number you want it to get to. Yeah. So nice.
So nice. This would not be done without that thing.
Right.
I would have never gotten all this skeined
right.
out. So what I did was, once it got to 300, I stopped it because I actually don't know if that thing has a limit. And also I didn't want the skeins to be so big that I couldn't manage them. Yeah. So I think I have a 300, a 300, a 300, and then this one of these is not quite 300, but it's close. But then it was the end of the bobbin, and the next bobbin didn't have a matching color. I was like, well, I'm just going to cut that knot when I'm knitting, and it's going to annoy me. So I didn't even make a knot. And then this is just left over, like what was on the bobbin, but it's the same. Do you know what I mean? Like after I made my last 300, this was the only thing left.
What are the 2 little ones? The colors didn't match.
Yeah, from like my 3 bobbins.
Yeah.
I couldn't make another 300, and then the end of this yarn wasn't the same color as the beginning of this yarn.
Yeah.
And I knew I wouldn't want to knit that way. I would
Yeah.
rather wind them all into balls so I can find their, yes.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay. So, but I'll just use this little guy and I'll knit a gauge swatch.
Perfect.
Huh. So, one, I don't know. Probably not anytime soon. And then I spun this also.
Is that the...
This is from Maryland this year.
Look it. Yeah.
This is the Kira braid.
Yes.
And it's at one point this was all singles on bobbins, which is why I had to start plying.
Hey, listen, I was like, hey, I'm down for the storage bobbins. I don't need any more
That
Daedalus
felt like
bobbins.
extra work.
I agree. Because this, I could have kept spinning singles. But I
you
was
could just ply it off. Right?
Yes. Yes.
If you're going to get it off, you might as well like accomplish something.
I know. So I feel like, because when I sold my wheel, I sold an extra set of bobbins away too, because they matched my wheel, plus the black ones that the wheel came from. But when I bought my new wheel, I didn't buy extra bobbins. So I think...
so we're both placing Daedalus orders.
But I would like the flat pack ones if they have them available.
I bet they do. I think they make those bobbins when you order them. That's why it takes like 30 days, but you can get any kind you want.
I think they were like pausing those for some reason.
Oh.
Go ahead.
This is 2 braids from Kira Wiggins. What was this made of? It was 2 kinds of wool and silk, I think. Man, did I take a picture of it? Do you guys remember?
I don't
My
remember.
intention when I bought these 2 braids was to spin it for a buddy knit that we're doing. Dumb diddly. Here we go. 55% Corriedale, 30% Shetland, 15% Tussa silk, 100 grams. I had 2 braids. And I spun it as a 2-ply. And it's the shawl that we're knitting is a sport weight shawl. And what does that look sport weight to you? This was really hard for me to spin.
Some of it.
It is not consistent.
Yeah.
For some reason,
Some places are.
these braids were really hard for me to spin.
Very pretty.
I don't know. It is pretty, but it is nowhere near, and it is so far off that I don't know if I could have gotten 600 yards. This is only 408 yards.
Okay.
And I don't think I could have thinned it out enough to make a sport weight at 600 yards.
Yeah.
Because, like, some of it is solidly thin enough. There's a couple pieces that are, like, thicker, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I could have done that. So I have this skein of yarn to do something with in the future now. Yeah. But if you get up close, there is some... Here, you can see my uneven spinning. There's some variation in there. There's some brown bits and some of this lavender. This doesn't have a plan now because I have to do something else. I need 600 yards for that shawl, and this is not.
It does not appear that they're offering the flat pack bobbins anymore. So I'll just have
Why
to
do you
get...
have them flat pack?
I do appreciate them when I'm not using them.
Oh, then
but
you
also,
deconstruct them?
Can I get... And they're white. They match my wheel.
Oh, is white not an option?
I don't think so. It has to be, right?
I don't know. I just buy all black ones.
Oh. Yeah. They look pretty sitting on the wheel when they're white and the wheel's white.
I see. Okay. That's not all the spinning, but that's all the spinning I have to show you. This is what I wanted to do this week.
I love it. You accomplished a ton.
I know. Okay, now
how cool is that?
it is cool.
It's so cool.
It felt very much like a knitting project where the beginning was exciting and then somewhere in the middle I felt like this is never gonna finish. We're never finishing this, and then it just like was done.
Yeah.
Like I text Trisha because I wanted to show her the progress. And I was like, I'm going to apply these 3 bobbins.
Why didn't you text me?
And then you were sleeping.
Why didn't you text me? I would have read it when I woke up.
Okay.
Why didn't you text me?
So, I was like, I'm going to apply these 3 bobbins, and then I'm going to be done because Applying's not fun. It's not.
It goes fast, though. Faster.
It didn't go that fast. And then I applied the 3 bobbins, and I was like, let's just get the wheel set up, because it'll be, there's like a clean bobbin on there. Like, it'll be.
I always
and then I
trick
applied
myself
that 3.
like that. I know.
And then I was like, well, now I have this fun tool. I can whirly-gig it up. That'll be fun.
That whirligig is so nice.
And then, I know, and then I was like, oh, let's just soak it a little bit. The scariest thing I did was spin it all in the washing machine. Because I've never spun that many skeins of yarn together before. And I was like, ooh, I don't know, it could all come out tangled.
In a bag,
I was hoping,
right?
no, I just put them in there.
Put them in a bag. Oh my God. You
No,
made me nervous.
I put them all
There's
in.
holes in your laundry drum.
Like,
That's what I'd be afraid of.
I thought they would just do the
like
rotor.
the rotor. Where the amusement park near us used to have a ride that looked terrifying, but we loved it. And you stood against a wall and it spun in a circle and you stuck to the wall.
You could even pick your feet up.
But then the floor dropped down. But the floor dropping down wasn't like a
Because you were stuck.
smooth wall
You were
anymore.
stuck to the
You saw
wall.
like hydraulics and cables and like the back end of the machinery. That was the terrifying part. I wish it would still just look like a wall.
I never looked down there. I was always just trying to make my head do this.
And then get stuck. So that's what Rachel's yarn was doing, the rotor.
But it did. It was fine.
Good. Good.
Oh, but it was scary.
How
It was
long does
scary.
your machine take to whirl the water out? You just...
I did hit drain and spin,
And
and I
walk
walk
away.
away. What are you going to do? Can't do anything then. It's just in there.
I just didn't know how long it took.
I don't know, 15 minutes? Doesn't
Okay.
take a long time.
You want to see what else I did?
Yeah.
I started playing with... So I scoured our Romney fleece and our Corriedale fleece. And I was like, I would like to play with this now. So I played with the Corriedale. And with the Corriedale, I have 3 different colors of fleece in
Oh, you separated
my
them out.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I washed it, I separated dark from light. And then in digging through the dark, I have a medium and a dark. And these darks are shorter than these.
Oh, like the other,
The
some
fiber.
end of the
like
sheet.
whether this was the, what do they call it? Britch?
Britch.
The britch.
Britches.
Like near the
Yeah.
hind end. And then this was coming towards the britch, but these are shorter.
So wait, this is dark,
Yeah.
and this is medium?
Yep.
Okay.
And then this is the
And that's light.
This is the really nice stuff. But I wish I should have brought some of the plain fiber, but I put these through the combs.
Okay.
And look, feel how Rachel, that spins. You're going to love that experience.
This feels like what I like to spin.
And here's Corriedale fiber.
Okay.
That it spins up so nicely. Here's that's 2-ply back.
Nice.
It's very nice.
Yes, it is. Do you think it is the combing or the fleece?
Both. The fleece is finer than what I just came off of, which was Yahtzee. The combing prep is just, it's so nice. You make these little clouds and like, hold on, let me see if I can unroll this. There's like barely any blips in these. Like the shortcuts get pulled out, but let me tell you something. There is,
Did you lock pop and then comb?
nope,
Just combed.
yep.
Did you have to pick it?
No, I just put it right on the combs. But there's a lot of waste comes out of here. But there's like, look at that. It's so nice. There's like it gets all those little shortcuts out. So spinning, here, just draft that.
I just tried to draft this part. I mean, it feels just like comb top.
Yeah, because it is.
Yeah.
But it feels like drafting a fine fiber again. Like, that was a little scratchy.
Yeah.
Like I could.
Well, that wasn't combed either, so that don't...
Right. But also the fibers were like, these ones kind of like, hello,
Yeah.
brush past each
Yeah.
other. This is really nice.
Nice.
Yes. But I only played with it. I combed this much of this.
Okay.
And because I was starting to lose track of my bobbins, I took one of my daughter's artworks and wrote Corey number 215 so that when I find this bag in a month, I know what is it, what's in it. But look at, isn't that surprising of the difference? So I think I'll use it all, but I'll probably keep them separated. This is really nice. This is a really nice fleece.
Is it?
Yes.
That was a lamb.
Yeah.
We bought 2 lambs. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. I wish that we had more of this.
The reason that I know that is only because I watched Tashi's video.
Oh, and
Not
they
because
said what we bought.
Yeah.
It was a lot that day. Now we know. But I'm very happy with Corriedale.
Good.
Because they say that it can be a medium wool, or it is a medium wool. And I was like, I don't know if I like medium wool.
But you've spun Corriedale before.
Yes.
Did you like it?
Can't remember.
It's your husband's jaunty.
No, that was gray Corriedale, and I did not prefer that.
Okay, I think gray just means the color.
No, it was coarser. Because I remember that one feeling scratchy and commenting on it. So, no would be the answer.
So that's better.
Yes. Yeah. Now, I didn't spin this, so I can't speak for it. But this is really nice. I'm excited about that.
I think it's so funny that you're literally holding 3 shades of gray Corriedale, and you're like, no, that was gray.
They called it gray Corriedale.
It's just because the color.
Is it?
Yes.
Maybe. Because it did not feel like this gray Corriedale. It was different. Obviously, it was a different sheet. No, I remember that being like, I don't know if I like that. So, yes. Have I spun Corriedale after that? I feel like I have, but you'd have to tell me what project it was in.
Oh, yeah, I can't keep track of all that. I just specifically know that jaunty was Corriedale.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is nicer.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, these are scoured. And they just need to be, I think this is how I'm going to comb prep this. For sure. Probably will comb these too. But this, there's a lot of waste. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with the waste. Some people will be like, I'm going to save the waste that comes off my combs and run it through a carder. Some people are like, I'm going to needle felt with it. There's a lot of waste.
What is waste? What do you mean waste? Is it like that stuff?
Yeah. But all of that made this, hold on, this isn't helpful for the people watching our recorded video. So this dark stuff, hold that. Rachel's pointing to this saying, is it this?
That is our, like, leftovers from picking Yahtzee.
That's, yeah, the, like, short or scruffy weird bits. So I took this and made that. So I took some of this out, probably like 50%. And that was, like, not coming through the combs. Not nice. Like, either really short neps.
Uh-huh. So when you, what specifically I'm asking you for everybody who has never combed fleeces, when you say waste, do you mean there's vegetable matter coming out or there's wool coming out?
Wool waste. Of like, the combs were like, that's not allowed in here. They're not
long enough. But you think it could card? Or you don't know if it could card?
I don't know that it can card.
So put it in your pantyhose and make your dryer balls.
That's where it is right now.
Yeah.
It's a big old wad. A lot more than I had from spinning Yahtzee and like finding the,
well,
yeah. But yeah, I'm excited about combing.
Yay.
This will be cool. I thought about maybe bringing that on vacation.
The combs?
Yeah, and just like combing a little bit. Because I don't think I could sit down and do all of that.
Like, it sounded like a very long process.
Mm-hmm.
When Tashi was describing it, it sounded like it was going to take significantly longer than carding did.
Yes, it's
even though you're not picking. I think it's going to take longer than the picking and the carding. That's how it sounded like they were describing it.
Or the same amount of time, but you have to add in all of that picking. Really. But it is nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice prep. I think that's it. I think that's it.
All right.
And like, you don't want that waist in there,
Right.
but like, it's hard to, and
Well, you don't have it. You're not working with a ton of fiber either, because we split
right.
the fleece. So we
Right.
both had unwashed, roughly 2.5 pounds. Did you weigh it after you scoured it?
No.
But I'm sure you lost a significant amount scouring it. And then you split it into 3 colors.
Yes.
So it's not like you're working with a ton of fleece.
The majority of it is the white. Like the medium gray and the dark gray, that is the minority. Like probably 30%, maybe 25%. The
Okay.
majority is the nice white stuff. I feel like some people would even be like, I'm not going to use the dark stuff. But there's still some usable in there.
Do you think it's just shorter maybe because it was a lamb? Someone said you can tell this is a lamb because the staple length is shorter.
I just wish we had more of it.
Well,
I know. Next time we need bigger fleeces.
we need either
More.
not the lamb or a lot of lambs.
right.
Rachel, Renee, and their little lambs.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I feel like, ooh, this is new and interesting. Spinning has been fun and relaxing. Playing with the new fiber has been fun. And, like, the grid Gambit has been fun. But, yeah, it's not. Spinning and playing with fiber is...
Spinning's been doing it for me this week, too.
Yeah.
I sewed a little bit today. But even I would take breaks because, I can't leave Tootsie alone. And so I would feel bad for Tootsie in her crate. So I would take breaks and I would sit in the living room and spin.
Yes.
Once it's set up too, is she just sit there and like,
Yes.
it's so relaxing.
Yes. I listen to audiobooks.
Oh, I have a Tootsie story if you guys would like to hear it.
Uh-oh.
And it ties into an Instagram story that maybe you guys saw last week. My son, like 2 days before his birthday, said to his father, my husband, I want a hacky sack for my birthday. I was like, easy. Not easy. Hacky sack is the new thing. It's the new, whatever we were all chasing at the 5 and below, those squishy things. It's the new thing. You can't find them anywhere. I could not find a hacky sack that I could get in 2 days.
Oh.
They were nowhere.
Right.
So I was like, but do you know what I have? Yarn. I can make a hacky sack.
Yes.
So I asked everyone on Instagram, please tell me that you have a knitted. I don't have time to learn to crochet. I know how, but I can't read the pattern and just know. Someone give me a knitted hacky sack pattern, please, that I can knit for my son. And a lot of people did. Thank you very much. And I got really excited and I was like, hey, I'm going to knit you a hacky sack for your birthday. What color do you want? And he was like, no. I was like, what? Like, you can't make it right. I was like, listen, first of all, I think hacky sacks are from my generation. I know about a hacky sack. I can make it right. He's like, no, I want this one. And this one looked like some felt and a Sharpie marker. I was like, I think I can make that too. He was like, no, I want you to buy it and I'll wait for it. Because I was like, they're not going to be here in time. He's like, I don't care. Okay. So I ordered this stupid hacky sack and whatever. So then we went shopping for his birthday. And do you know what he wanted? He wanted a white beanie. It's May. I was like, bud, no one's selling beanies. But do you know what you have? A mother that knits. Yeah. I could make you a white beanie.
Yeah.
He said, no, you can't make it right. I'm like, you are...
Aww.
That's fine. I'll buy you a stupid polyester white beanie. Fine. You'll wait for that too. You get nothing on your birthday.
What white beanie did he want?
He just wanted a plain white beanie. Listen, preteens are brutal.
Okay. He's never going to live that down. He's going to be 50 years old
That's
and you're going to
why.
be telling him that story.
Was it you? No, it was my husband that was like, you should sew pants for the boys. I said, I'm not doing anything for them. They're ungrateful. They're getting nothing. They're getting pants from Old Navy. So, hacky sack comes. It's terrible.
Is it?
It's terrible. It doesn't...
How much did you pay for it?
I don't know. You know how they
Wait, were you able to buy it, or did you have to like resale buy it?
No, you could buy it.
Okay.
You just couldn't get it on his, not that dirt bag thing that he wanted, just a
Okay.
regular hacky sack.
Got it.
You could get it, just wasn't here on his birthday. It came like 2 days later. But it was hard. It didn't, they're like beanbag. You usually put like rice or lentils or something inside them. This had like gravel, it felt like, inside it.
Oh.
I was like, whatever. Happy birthday. That's what you wanted. Take it.
Was he happy?
It sat on the kitchen counter for 2 days. And I was like, yeah, because that hacky sack sucks. And you don't want to admit it because you're 12. One night, out of nowhere, he's like, no! And you all know what happened, right? Tootsie got that hacky sack off the kitchen counter.
She loves that gravel.
And that stuff that was in it. So, Tootsie has the hacky sack in her mouth, and she's chewed a proper hole out of it. And whatever that stuff is inside, it feels like gravel. All over the living room floor. She did it so quietly. We were all sitting there. No one even noticed. And I was like, give me that thing. I think I can. I'm a knitter. I can fix it.
Was it
You
the felt
could not
one?
fix it. No, it was like a crocheted one, but it wasn't crocheted out of yarn. It was crocheted out of some ropey thing. But no, she had destroyed it. Half of it was missing. She's probably in a piece of poop in the yard right now. Like, it was gone. And then, do you know what he said? Would you knit me one? I said, no, I will not knit you one.
I was going to say, now he's just going to torture you. Are you going to knit him one?
Yeah, I'll knit him one.
Can you knit one? Did
Yeah,
did
they
people
sent me a
find knit
pattern.
patterns?
Yeah.
Cool. Who makes that pattern? Tell him.
Who sent it to me? How would I find it? I think it was called Knitted Hacky Sack. You would think if I was a smart lady, I would have saved that in my Ravelry library, but I did not.
Oh, that's cute.
It is cute. Is this the right one though? Because there was one that went, yes, this is the right one. It's free.
Okay, free pattern.
And what it does, I think, if I remember correctly, is it uses a provisional cast on, so you knit from the center out.
Okay.
Because whoever wrote that pattern liked her decreases better than her increases. She said.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a ball. And then most people do fill them with lentils.
That'll be easy.
I know. That's what I said.
I think the hardest part would be getting the lentils in there and keeping them. Do you have to keep them there?
I think most people make a little pouch out of them.
Okay.
Like put them in a little pouch, whip stitch it
Fabric.
closed. Yeah.
Look, you get to sew and knit him a present.
He could have had it on his birthday and it would have been spectacular.
Right.
But now he's going to wait until I'm good and ready.
What wool? What yarn will you use?
Oh, he's getting acrylic.
Yeah, that's probably
He's going
better.
to kick it in the dirt.
Yeah.
It's not getting wool.
Did
Do
he-
you know what my husband said?
Did he request?
My husband said, do you have enough yarn to do that? And I said, no.
I don't think so.
I think I need the yarn.
For a hacky sack. Wait, how much yarn does it call for?
Probably 2 yards.
Oh,
Small amounts. It doesn't even, it's so little, it doesn't even tell you.
right.
Small amounts of worsted
he's
weight
so
yarn.
cute. Did he pick colors?
No, he's not picking. I'm picking.
Well, that's smart.
He lost that privilege.
Hey, I do have one more thing to talk about. It's a opinion.
Oh,
Are you ready?
yes, I have opinions.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, and he said, and while you're at it, you can knit the beanie. I was like, I'm done with you. Done.
For the buddy spin and knit.
Okay.
I've been like figuring out once Yahtzee comes off my wheel.
The Cygnus shawl is what you mean. But that's
Yes,
what Renee means.
yes,
the Cygnus
sorry.
shawl that
We
we're
should have
buddy
showed them that for yours
we're
too.
buddy knitting it for Rhinebeck.
Sorry guys, we're out of practice. Have we shown any of the patterns that we've been talking
I've
about?
been showing patterns.
Cygnus.
I showed that sock squad. I showed
I showed the
Something else.
Manhattan hat.
yeah, look at that.
Okay. All right. Okay. This one. The Cygnus shawl. We are going to buddy knit it for Rhinebeck. And I brought the yarn somewhere here. Okay, so it's Julie Aslan's. Here we go.
Okay.
Journey Sport. 80% ramble, 20% Targi Monton Noir.
That means black sheep in French.
It's a really nice base. They had garments made out of it when we were trying to decide on what.
They had the shawl.
And the yarn just feels really nice. And
it's Targi, isn't it?
I know. Targi feels so good. It's 20% Targi, 80% Rambouillet. So we have that.
Question if this is actually sport weight. 210 for 2 ounces.
So that's 4. Wait, are we in meters though? Oh, 210 yards. So 420 yards for 4 ounces.
I think I gotta spin fingering weight.
For this.
To get 600 yards out of 2 braids.
Well, this is 600 yards, but this is a braid and a half, right?
I don't think so.
This is 6 ounces.
It is. But in my mind, sport weight is in like the 300s for a full skein.
Okay.
But this is...
I'm at 400s.
Yeah.
420.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
when you say it like that.
Right. I know. I think that's what was messing me up.
But is it the 100 grams thing? Like, I know that
okay, but that's
isn't.
only over by 12 grams.
I know, but I feel like, yeah. So what's this? 463, but this is the thinner one. What's this? 465 yards. Yeah. Shoot for fingering. And maybe it finishes at a sport. What she has to spin for. Sorry. We're having like we're hanging out and we're forgetting that we're doing a podcast.
That's what this is. This is what it is.
I know. Okay. So
welcome to the hangout.
Here is the
that's the
main color.
Yeah.
And then I pulled, so in the spirit of the Buddy Make Along, we said we are going to use Kira's fibers. So here is what I pulled out going back to the board because I was going to use a Tweety one and I didn't like the way to hit sport weight with that Tweety fiber that I had to spin it.
Okay.
That was not the fiber for it.
Okay.
That needs to be
more.
A thicker yarn.
Yeah.
Because to get it down and to get the Tweety bits in, you had to spin it so thin, but then it got so tight. I wasn't. Okay, so here are some options.
I abandoned the tweed option also.
Did you try it?
No, I
saw mine.
Yeah,
and you were
I was like,
that's
that ain't
not
it.
That's it. Yeah, it's beautiful, but not for this. So
those are pretty.
if I had 2 of this, I would spin this.
Okay.
I do not.
Okay.
So I went to. You're gonna have 2 options. Well, you're gonna have more than 2 options, but you'll see there's like 2 categories here. So this is the first one.
That's a Kira Wiggins.
Yes, 60% blue face Leicester, 40% merino, 100 grams. It's called Twirl. Here are the colors. Okay. I could ply this with Candyland, which is 50% merino, 50% Corriedale. Here that is.
Okay.
So I think I would do
That's
one
pretty.
of this and one of this, and then it would ply. I'm not sure how I feel about hot pink for this shawl.
Okay.
Now I know it will get toned down, but I don't know. So then I pulled from my stash this.
That one's so pretty.
It is pretty, and I feel like it takes everything that I would be like, ugh, and adds the Renee, the brown, the brown, and like. How do you feel about that?
I like that.
I feel like those are made to be a pair.
I do like that.
Okay, so this is option 1.
Okay.
Or option 2 are these.
Oh, I like that.
So this is both Kira Wiggins. This is Gimme Cormo, 100% Cormo. The colorway is Milky Way. And then this is Hella Soft. It's 100% Polworth Edge Rose.
I think that's what Mia's spinning.
Oh, really?
I think, Mia, you can tell us if we're wrong.
I
but
can't
it was
remember.
some kind of rose. Okay.
Okay, so will you hold the yarn up? So do you like this.
I do like that. But that has blue. I don't know. I feel like maybe our personal biases are going to come into play here.
Or do you like this?
I like them both.
I do too.
Is this out?
I think so.
Have you thought about carding this and toning down that pink?
No.
I think if you carded it, you'd come out closer to that.
You think so? I'm afraid it's going to go green with that
Pull
yellow
a little
in
chunk
it.
off and fuzz it up. I don't think there's a wrong choice. The only
What? Sorry. I didn't even say what this is. This is cesium yarn. This is a braid that I got through the La Mercerie Fiber Club subscription. And it is Shanico.
Yeah. That one's so pretty. They're all I'm not certain there's a wrong choice here.
All right, you guys got to help me then. So are we doing
Purple or rose? Right? Or those
more
those
brown,
are fair.
more brown,
Or more purple.
or more purple? Yeah.
I don't know if you're a purple girl, Renee. Are you? Like
I'm
you're gonna
I think
This
that
is what
all
I'm
of this
afraid of.
stuff is going to tone
let
this
me tell
down.
you. Let me tell you what I'm afraid of.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you. I'm afraid you're gonna spin this. And you're gonna be like, I love this. And then you're gonna add all this purple. And then you're gonna be unhappy
Maybe.
with the combination of the two.
No. Because I think that this is going to turn out quite muddy. And I'm okay.
It's
I
brown.
don't hate
There's
that.
a lot of brown in there.
Yeah. What do you think? You think this?
I am a purple girl, so I actually like that option. I don't know if you are going to like that option when it's done. I'm a little worried that you're doing the thing where you're stepping outside your comfort zone a little bit and then
No, that would be using this.
Okay, well, put her away. She's not in the party.
Okay. So this or this.
Do you want to sample them? Do you want to spin little bits of all of them?
No. I just want to go.
Okay.
And then I'll
Okay.
either, worst case, I
You just
regret
don't
it
use
and
it.
have it right.
Yeah, that's fine.
So which
I mean,
one?
you could spin all that this week for sure.
Which one would you start with?
I would start with the one that you like the most.
I love this braid. I love it. I love them all because I bought them all. But this one, as soon as...
This is actually not the one you bought. You just got sent that one, but it is gorgeous.
I reached out to this dyer when they dyed it just to say, I need to tell you that this is beautiful. And that's all. And you're doing a great job. Kira knows that I love her stuff and that she does a great job.
I saw someone's haul from Indy.
Yeah.
And they had cesium yarn. And it was, I don't know if it was that braid, but it was that level of pretty. And I thought, we're going to have to get there first one day. We're never anywhere first. Because...
And if we're there first, we're like, we haven't...
We're not shopping.
Right. Right.
We're not buying the pretty find.
Right.
Okay, so spin that braid first. And then based on that, you can decide if you want to apply that with that purple or not.
I think those could go together.
They could. That blue is a statement.
It's all gonna get... Okay.
You're gonna have pretty solid chunks of blue.
I think I'm gonna spin this one first. And then the plan would be...
Or you could spin all three and then see what they look like on the singles.
What three? Those three?
No, these three. And just see,
Which
you
goes
know,
with
because
which.
once they're on a bobbin, they look a little different. Look at that braid I'm spinning downstairs. It looks so different on the bobbin than it does.
Which one?
The one I said this is spinning up so pretty.
Did you have it here today?
No, I showed it to you downstairs when you walked in the door. I'll show it to you again when you walk out
I
the
feel
door.
like we've looked at a lot of stuff.
We have. It's a braid and it's like a mauve, but she like put like just
Is it a Kira
blotches.
braid?
Yes, it's just
Blotches
blotches of yellow and blue.
Okay.
But when you spin it, all that's doing is toning the mauve. So you're getting like
Oh.
warm mauve, mauve, cool mauve, mauve, warm mauve, mauve, cool. Do you know what I mean? You're not
Yes.
getting yellow and blue anymore.
Yes.
It spun up so differently that I wasn't sure I was going to like it in the braid, and I love it in a single.
What color do you think this is going to spin up
I think we should try it.
Like, try to card it or try to spin it?
Both.
Do you have your combs?
Play around. Yeah.
I bet we can just comb blend this.
Let's do it.
That's I think that's gonna be too bright for me.
Okay. It would look very pretty with that black sheet.
The Mouton
Noir.
So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think purple, or do you think, what did we call this one?
Rose.
Rose or purple?
Rose. Have you seen that? It's a TikTok clip, but there
Purple?
are two women and they're playing a game.
Rose.
And all she says is Rose.
No.
You haven't seen it?
No.
And then she like. And
Oh, are they trying to get them somewhere?
Yeah.
Like she's trying to make her say fiber.
Yeah, but all she says is Rose.
And
the lady gets it.
What was the answer?
What would you think it is?
Fiber.
No.
With you?
No. In this real scenario.
What scenario? That
They're
we're
playing
the
a game. Yes. Rose.
Beauty and the Beast.
No.
Flower.
No.
Golden Girls.
No. We would lose.
What is it?
Titanic.
Oh, that Rose. Paint me like your French girls, Jack. You had to get him to Titanic?
Yeah, I've only ever seen a clip of it, like on TikTok, but literally, she says one word, and then just...
Wait.
Like...
What would you say? What would your clue be for Titanic? If you got to say one word.
Can I say shipwreck? Probably not. I bet they don't let you say ship. Sink.
Sink could be hard because kitchens have sinks.
That's true.
What about iceberg?
Lettuce?
Okay, wait. Oh, this sounds like a fun game. Yeah. Titanic. Door.
Oh, no!
Raft. Door raft.
Celine.
Maybe. Yeah.
I know.
Hard.
I know.
That's hard.
It was so impressive. Do you guys know what clip I'm talking about? I don't even know the name of the show.
That would be a fun show.
Anything.
That would be a fun show. But can I have 2 words?
I don't know. I don't even know what the rules were.
Have you guys ever played catchphrase where you have to get your partner to say the word, but you have to talk around it? That I'm very good at because I can use all of the words.
Hey, you should bring board games this weekend because the weather's not supposed to be great.
We can do that.
It'd be fun.
We've been playing a lot of family
fun.
game nights at home.
We have one more thing to talk about. One more activity I did this week.
Okay.
What were we talking about? Oh. We did something. How are we going to talk about this?
Hey, with spinning in mind, how it can be so exciting to do it kind of together as a group project. Rachel and I have never participated in Tour de Fleece. This will be our first year.
To be honest, I'm not certain what it is. I just know that it happens and you spin. Isn't it in a group chat that I asked? I said, like, I don't actually even know what it is. I just know it's a thing that you do, and I want to do it, obviously, because everyone does it. But is there, like...
rules?
Right. And whoever I was asking said, there's no rules. You just try to spin every day. But, like, I think some people save a project, and that's, like, their Tour de Fleece spin, or... I don't know. A lot of you probably know more than me.
No, I do think that people have teams.
What does that mean?
And I was watching one person, I think it was, I don't know who the creator was, but they were talking about their Tour de Fleece team, like gearing up to it in the past. I was watching like older videos.
What does the team do?
They said, you can join my team. It's very informal. You can spin as much as you want, but the goal is to spin every day while the cyclists are riding. So there are rest days. If the Tour de Fleece is resting, Tour de France, if they're on a rest day, the Tour de Fleece technically has a rest day. But they were talking about having challenges as well.
Like our bingo card, kind of?
Maybe.
For Tour
Or
de
like spin a new to you fiber this day. I don't know.
Oh. So is the team just like a
you want to hang out?
Like
right,
a knit along?
Right, like
or a
that.
make along?
Yeah.
Okay. I got that.
Yeah.
We don't have to register it anywhere.
I don't think so. No.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know.
Hold on.
Because there was Knit for Food, you had teams, but those were like...
Oh, right. Right.
That was a real, like, you registered it. I think there were names on a website somewhere.
Tour de Fleece is an annual event for hand spinners that coincides with Tour de France, where spinners spin yarn each day cyclists are riding.
So if the cyclists ride today, we spin today. But we don't have to spin at the exact same time they're riding their bikes, right? Because they're in France.
And they're riding all day. They're riding a really long time.
Okay.
So Tour de Fleece runs alongside Tour de France. Spinners spin along the same dates as cyclists for Tour de Fleece. On Ravelry and other sites, you can see teams that set goals, offer prizes, post results at the end of the race. Some spinners also continue the spinning fun as part of Tour de Fleece,
Femmes?
which takes place during Tour de Fleece Femmes.
France Femmes. Oh, is that the women's race?
Oh, Tour de France Femmes, sorry.
Is that? I don't know. I'm not a bicyclist.
Choose your own spinning goals. They can vary depending on your skill level, time availability, personal aspirations. So I think it's unofficial.
Well, it's like a spin along. Is it like a spin along?
Sure. Yeah. We just got here, guys.
Hi, we're here, but we want to do it.
We do.
We want to be a part. I want to be on a team.
Do you want to be on a team?
Let's be on a team.
There's no jerseys, no trophies.
There's not a lot of rules. We'll follow those rules.
Yeah, that sounds great. I was just reading from Sweet Georgia did a outline on Tour de France for people who, like us, are curious and wanting to know about it.
Yeah.
So maybe we can open a Ravelry page.
That sounds
so
good.
that people can say, like, here's what I'm going to spin. This is what I'm doing today. Should we do it there? Or should we do it on Instagram?
Instagram's hard because you can't chat on Instagram. People just post things, but you can't follow hashtags anymore.
Okay.
So it's hard to find things unless they tag you, and then they'll tag us, but they won't tag everyone else. So it's not
That's true.
such community anymore on Instagram.
That's true. The thing that I have trouble with Ravelry is that I have a lot of words. So I'll pop in at night and I'll be like, oh, I want to talk about that. And I want to talk about this. And I want to talk about this. But I don't want to be clogging up the, like, oh, Renee responded to this. Renee responded to that. Renee responded to
clog
this.
it
Renee
up.
responded
I don't
to
think
that.
people care.
So instead I just heart things.
I don't think anyone's going to get mad at you for responding.
Okay.
Be a good teammate and all.
So let's do that.
Okay.
So Stacy of River Rat Arts reached out and said, would you like to create together a colorway for Tour de Fleece? We would love that. She can dye it. We gave her our inspiration. And
Do you want me to find the inspo pic?
yeah, if you can.
I think I can. I think I favorited it just for this.
Okay. Where did we draw our inspiration from, Rachel?
So you guys are really getting in on the family lingo. Table tennis family lingo. Also, our family uses a term called all skate, and that comes from way back in the day, like in the 80s and 90s when roller rinks were a thing.
And we were kids.
And we would go to the roller rink on Friday night, and then like they would have like couple skate, girls skate, and boys skate. And after all those skates, they'd be like
backward skate.
Right, all these like
Specialized
woo-woo,
skating. And
whatever.
then some of them were games.
Yeah, you would do the limbo.
Shoot the duck.
After all of that was over, he would go, all skate now, everybody skate.
And that means everybody's welcome back on the floor.
And so sometimes if we're like, if Renee and I are like, oh, do you want to go to the mall tomorrow? And we're like, yeah. We're like, should we call her sister? We're like, yeah. We're like, should we call mom? We're like, all skate. Like, let's call everybody. Let's invite everybody.
Yeah.
So
That is a big thing in our family. Everyone's always invited. It's
all skate.
All skate most things.
All skate. Even my mom wanted to invite the whole family to my house on Mother's Day. And I was like, Mom, I can't. I can't do that. I don't want to do that on Mother's Day. I want to literally stay in my pajamas and do nothing.
And cook for no one.
I don't want to host 20 people. And she was like, that's okay. Everything doesn't have to be an all skate. It's like, thank you. So we got a picture of the roller rink, and then we like plucked, looks like 6 colors out of it, and we sent that to Stacy, and then we just let her do her thing. So here's, oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That's the inspo. That's the skating rink. And now look, we're making a team. All skate. Let's go.
Yes.
All skate the Tour de Fleece.
That's right.
So this is what Stacy sent us. She sent us a blue face Leicester silk, 80% blue face Leicester, 20% silk, 4-ounce comb top. And this is all skate. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, here, hold on. Let's go back to inspo. I'll put it on this side for them. Yeah.
Okay, so I did spin up a quick sample for you guys. This is a 2-ply. Oh. Isn't that nice?
I love that.
Stacy told us that this fiber she spins for socks because of the silk, and but it's not super wash, so you won't be able to put them in the washing machine if you knit anything or socks. But it is. Why are they opening the garage?
It can be spun for anything.
Yes.
But also she has made socks out of this base before.
Yeah. Okay, and now in the spirit of all skate, even though this is a spinning event, we cannot leave anyone out. Or what kind of all skate would that be?
That's right.
2 thumbs down. That would be a terrible all skate. That would only be a spin skate.
An all spin. That would be an all spin.
Yeah. She did this.
You guys.
Isn't that pretty?
Isn't that awesome? So when we did our last fiber collaboration, some people said, can you dye that onto, can that be dyed onto yarn? So when we asked Stacy about this, she offered to dye it into yarn.
So this is a 80% superwash BFL, 20% nylon. Okay, this is, if this editing looks weird, you blame it on my preteen.
they keep coming to ask Mom
Everything.
questions. I know.
He wants to be in a podcast. That's what he wants. Anyhow, 80% superwash BFL, 20% nylon, 400 yards, fingering weight, 100 grams, hand dyed. So all the skeins will look a little bit different. But this and the fiber going up for a pre-order, I think next week on Monday. I think next week for sure. We'll put links. We'll announce it on Instagram.
Yeah.
And Stacy will have it shipped out by Tour de Fleece.
Yes.
So
isn't that fun?
That is fun. I think it's so pretty.
Me too.
I think it's very pretty.
It's very like soft. That would be a very pretty like even for like a colorwork part of a garment.
It would be very pretty as that. I actually thought about maybe spinning the rest of mine and doing a hat, and I think it would give the same vibes as that terrazzo hat that I knit, because it's the same like soft.
Yeah, that would be pretty.
Yeah.
So all skate, isn't that cool, you guys?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't want to speak for Stacy. She often will hand spin and sell some of her stuff. I don't know if she's going to do that.
She's going to do that. But you do have this yarn you could buy.
Right.
Or that fiber.
And you could make this with that fiber. Thank you so much, Rachel, for spinning up
You're
the
welcome.
sample.
You're welcome. That was easy.
Rachel was like, do you want me to spin up the fiber? And that's when I was realizing that I was down 3 bobbins that I'm used to having. I was like, please spin up the sample.
It was perfect timing because I had just whirly-gigged all that yarn the night before. So I had nothing but empty bobbins.
Okay. Awesome.
But I did not have time to spin the whole braid, so I'll just spin the rest later.
And of course, you don't have to spin this fiber to be on the all skate team.
No.
You don't have to knit
Do whatever
this
you
yarn.
want. Yes.
But we thought it would be fun if we were going to have a custom color for us that you guys could be invited to spin some of that as well.
Yeah.
And then we can have like our all skate stuff.
That'll be cool.
Yeah. So thank you, Stacy, very much. I think that was fun.
Yeah.
We brainstorming, we're like, I don't know, what do you want? Which way do you want to go?
I like to pull from real life pictures. I like to pull inspiration. Like when we did the spin cycle dye thing, I got a picture of me and Renee. And so I was sending her all these pictures of like the restaurant, pictures of inside the restaurant, pictures of the actual table 10, pictures, just anything. And she was like, no. I was like, okay, well, you're not sending any pictures back. And now I'm getting nervous.
I know.
Oh, I've sent that. I was like, this picture has every color in it. Tell me what colors you like.
And we played around for a while. Were we on FaceTime or beside each other?
No, we were just texting. I was just texting you all this stuff. But I do actually find that part fun.
Yeah.
That part is fun.
Yeah.
And I don't see pictures inside my head. And Renee does, but then can't describe them properly. Like, she often will say what she's thinking, and everyone that's listening interprets it differently. So that little picture with the blobs is very helpful for both of us.
Yes. Yes.
So, we've been doing this for a really long time. We have one more thing to do.
I think we said that already.
Hang with us, guys. Hang on. We're getting there. Wait, I have the picture, right?
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, because I think I navigated away from it. I thought you
took a picture of your phone, which was a weird way to do it. I did. Okay. We had a giveaway last week, and we have winners now.
Happy 1-year anniversary to Twinkle Dimple. And we are doing a giveaway for a set of these cute little progress keepers. In last week, we asked anybody who was interested in participating to leave a comment on the video and include Twinkle Dimple in your comment.
If you wanted to win.
Yes. And we randomly generated 3 winners. And here are the 3 winners.
Okay. We have at Helene-G2V. HELENE-G2V. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We also have at HeatherHot6445. I think that's how you say it. HeatherHaught6445.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Last one. At DeanneHill470. DeanneHill470.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay. The 3 of you, we kindly ask for you to email us at tabletenpod@gmail.com with your name and address so that we can have these dropped in the mail to you.
Yes.
Thank you to everyone for thank you everyone for participating.
What's happening? Are you exploding?
My brain's
What's going on?
It is done. It's bath time at your house.
Okay, wait. I have one more thing to say. This is not our best work.
It's not. We're out of practice. We are out of practice.
I
feel like we haven't done a traditional video in
We are
2 weeks.
struggling.
We're so sorry, guys.
We still have winners that need to claim prizes from Spring Centric. I've only heard from about half of the people, so please check the Ravelry group. If you see your Ravelry username, send an email to the same tabletenpod@gmail.com so I can send you out your prizes.
Yes.
Please.
Go to the Ravelry group for your name.
They're posted.
We did not announce them in our traditional video because you did not put your information on YouTube, so we did not want to share your information on YouTube.
Yes.
So those 8 winners, 8 or 9 winners?
I think it was 8.
Those 8 winners are listed in the Ravelry group. Go ahead
Yes.
and let us know if you are one of them.
And if I got an email from you, I've responded. So if you did email me and you did not get a response, please do it again. I've checked all the boxes, but email's weird. Sometimes they shoot off.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're done.
What do we have coming up? Nothing, right?
I don't
Tour de
think we
Fleece
have
is coming up.
anything. I am deep. My brain is deep in Rhinebeck preparations. It feels like I'm out of time.
It's May. It's May.
I know, but the summer is not reliable.
It's not because we have
The summer gets so busy so quickly that I actually worry about our filming schedule.
I am worried about that.
It's like 3 solid weeks in July that one of us is not here.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to do. You guys are going to get that FAQ video that we've been promising you because we're going to have to pre-film something.
The Q&A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Q&A, but I do think we should put frequently asked questions in there too because people do ask us the same things over and over again.
Okay. That's a good idea. Yeah. Stick it on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay. But we will be here. We'll be here next week.
Yes, we're going to have to film as soon as we come back from that camp. So
We're gonna look rough, if I had to guess.
I hope there's good stories, though. I hope we have a good weekend. We can tell you guys something.
It's gonna be
it's the all skate. It's everybody. Our parents
on our side of the family.
Yes.
Not our husband's sides of the family.
Yeah. It's our parents, our families, our other sister, and her family.
Yeah.
Everybody's going camping.
It's gonna be fun.
It is.
And Rachel and I don't have campers, so we have cabins. Mom and Dad and our other sister have
legit setups.
Yeah,
like campers and buses and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is actually the best we've ever done at a campground. We got, Renee and I are neighbors, and then we back up, but offset by one to our parents and our other sisters.
Sometimes
campsites.
the cabins are far away from where
you have to
RVs.
cross roads and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, roads. It's a campground, but still.
For the kids going back and forth, and for us to be able to
The only
keep an eye on
thing that I
everyone.
worry about is that now that we're all so close, no one's ever going to know where their kid is. Because if you're far away, you're my kids would have to say, I'm going to walk
there.
But no shot.
My husband will not rest.
He's just going to post up in the middle of those 4 spots and sit there. He's like, that one's over there. He's over there. Got it on a clipboard.
I think we're going to have a blast. Even if the weather's not great.
No, the weather is great.
No, I know. But
But not for swimming. It's not going to be swimming weather, but it is going to be excellent camp weather.
What do you mean? What temperatures are we talking?
I think the highest of the high is 68.
Ooh, I like that.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Cool nights, so the air conditioner doesn't have to you remember last time we went camping, they kept shutting that air conditioner off and it was July and I'd come home.
Family.
Yes. It'd be so hot. Don't have to worry about that.
Did you Google yarn stores near the campgrounds yet?
No, but I can.
I did, and there's not. I know. We have two. Because I was like, what about a fabric store? I'll take a fabric store. We have 2 vintage stores, close-ish. I know. Maybe we could find some cool fabric there.
Think they have a spinning wheel?
Ooh, that'd be fun. Hey, listen, I did go down Vintage Spinning Wheel Facebook. Deep dive.
Mia.
I know. I saw a video of my friend buying a spinning wheel from a person in a parking lot.
I can link it. It's a YouTube video. I'll put her video. Let me write that down.
And I was like, sometimes I'm like, I don't want that. I want brand new. But then if you put it in a specific scenario, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool, actually, that you're spinning on a wheel that might be more than a century old. That's so cool. I don't know if hers is actually that old, but that they exist out there. Wonder if they exist in my area.
They do. There's a ton.
So I'm like, but then I'm zooming in and seeing how many bobbins there are. Because there are people that will what's it called?
They'll
when you
3D print them for you.
No, they'll refurbish a vintage wheel for you. And they'll remake bobbins. And out of the same or a very similar wood. Same stain color. I don't think that's cheap anymore.
She does, to be clear, she has said so many times, I don't want to tread a wheel because all it looks like is toy. It looks like a toy. I have young kids. Would you like an extremely specific, hard to source, probably busted, and you'll have to spend a lot of time and energy to make it work, antique spinning wheel? Yes, I want that so bad. I'll scour the whole internet for that.
Do you have one? Do you want to get rid of it? I'll take it.
I sent in a group chat with one of our friends a screenshot of my Facebook search history, and it's sewing machine, spinning wheel, circular sock machine, knitting needles. And I sent it, and Renee goes, wow, that's shockingly similar to mine.
I opened mine up, and I was like, what's mine look like? Oh, about that. About plus wool combs.
Yeah, wool combs was on there. It was.
Even after I get them, even after I buy the thing, I'll still be like, wonder if they're out there for a good deal. I should still keep looking. Yeah. And then I went digging through the what were they auctioning off at Maryland Sheep and Wool? What did we miss?
Oh, yeah. What was it?
I was looking for combs specific. I can't buy them now. I just needed to know if we missed them.
Did we?
It doesn't appear so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I remember we were talking to someone one day, and the person said, I have a set of, this is what I remember. I have a set of combs, and they're hard to get. What kind of combs? I don't remember, because I didn't record it, because I didn't think I would ever need wool combs.
Right.
But I thought, that's really cool. I bet that's like super cool if you want combs and you have the combs that are really hard to get. Like, I can appreciate that just as a person that like has things. But now I'm like, what was it? And I even went back through my text messages and I tried to search, but the phone flew off into the middle of the highway and that message is gone. I'll never know.
Who were you talking to?
I don't actually remember.
Oh.
It's like you know in Harry Potter when he sticks his face in that and then the stuff swirls around? That's kind of how all of my memories are. It's just like swirls of, I don't know what's going on up there. Why is the dog barking? The dog's barking. There's like 4 preteens out in the field somewhere that I'm responsible for. We gotta go.
Like, record at my house. My kids basically take care of themselves. They'll be fine.
Well, their spring has sprung too. They're all up and outside.
I don't mind them, but I think, yes. Some days they are a little bit of work, the older kids, but some days they want attention, and so does that dog.
That dog, he just wants friends. He doesn't know how to make them. No, he picks up his toy and he runs right up to we have an invisible fence, right up to the boundary. And then he goes,
at dogs?
At anything. School buses, dogs, mailman, people walking by, anyone. He just wants anyone. He's like, look what I have. It's so cool.
Oh, boomer. He's the well-behaved one.
Sometimes he chucks it up in the air for him.
Aw.
Hasn't lured anyone into this yard yet.
Hey, did you start thinking about camping?
What do you mean?
Packing for it?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was supposed to do today, but I sewed a pair of pants and a top.
You could pack those.
No.
No?
No. Don't get campy.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking sweatpants.
Well, I was trying to give you credit of
I did
step towards it.
Okay, yeah, I could.
That's right.
I could.
Right. All we've done is the food portion.
Well, I know what I need to take for food. I just have not buying it until Thursday because of the meat situation.
Yeah.
I have all of the linens clean. Like I pulled out, because swim towels sit in a drawer all winter and they just smell funny.
Yeah.
So I pulled out swim towels and I pulled out sheets.
Swim towels. I didn't even think about that.
You know what I
just
don't know though?
Towels. I
know what size. There's like 2 twin size mattresses up in the bunks, and then there's a twin over full bunk bed. But like, what size is that other bed?
Queen.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Noah and I looked up the schematic. They have like a picture with those letters on it.
Oh, is that it?
Mm-hmm.
That's
queen.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
It's still, you know what it looks like to me is the zoom
Finder.
in. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. I can tell you the forecast.
Okay.
Should we say goodbye? No one wants to hear this.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today at Table 10. We appreciate each and every one of you for coming and spending some of your time with us. It really means a lot to us. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell. You'll know when we're doing things. Where can they find us, Rach?
Instagram?
You were ready to just smile and sign off.
I did. I just wanted to say love
you. Do you want me to do it?
No, I got it.
Okay.
I can just pull back up.
You got it.
Instagram, Table 10 Podcast. Renee at Table 10. Rachel at Table 10. Ravelry. Renee at Table 10. Rachel at Table 10. You're going to see that there's a theme here. TikTok. Renee at Table 10. Rachel at Table 10. We already told you the email. It's tabletenpod@gmail.com. And comments. You can comment. Did you already say all that stuff?
No.
Click the bell, subscribe, tell your friends. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.